Hey everybody, and welcome to Arcadia RPG, where we sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons. Well, I'm joined here by our beautiful players, my beautiful wife Meredith, and our beautiful friend Brittany. Thank you all for joining us this evening. I apologize for being a little bit behind. We ran into some technical issues.
Cooking difficulties.
Yeah. That's a lie. I was late coming back from the beach, and I'm not sorry.
Oh, and also our chicken wasn't fully cooked, so we had to let it cook a little longer.
You know, it's good to eat before we sit down here for like, an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
So, but all that aside, we're here now. We're ready to get into it. We thank you guys so much for watching.
And we're
Love having you here.
sunburned.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
we're
sunburned.
Woo!
Yeah, we got sunburned over the weekend when it was nice and hot up here, and then Brittany goes out to the beach today and gets sunburned. So, it's pretty much,
Sunburn squad.
yeah, pretty much. So, yeah. Otherwise than that, I don't think we have any announcements or anything this evening. Again, just thank you guys for showing up, watching us, having a good time. We really appreciate you guys here. And with that, I think we can jump in.
Did you notice there's like a spot up here that's like clear and the rest is like blue?
So,
That's weird.
interesting things you find out about your dice.
Touch them with my goblin hands.
Go ahead. I don't care. You have yet to
Stop cursing all the dice, Brittany.
She has not cursed my dice. She just has this way of cursing her own and Shane's. Mine is just in this weird neutral ground anyway. So, I don't think she can curse them because I think they have a mind of their own.
I think I haven't cursed them yet.
Because she hasn't put intent into it, that's why.
Give them a try.
Here, I'm gonna do this one. I'm not gonna touch that one.
Okay.
Put your evil goblin intent into it.
Dirty little goblin hands. You see?
What a roll.
9.
9.
Yeah, it's not great. Okay, so,
Try it.
where...
You try it.
Go ahead and try it.
16.
Let me try that again.
Like I said,
My powers! No!
it doesn't have an effect on me.
Alright.
Okay.
8.
It's not as bad as it could be.
7! It's going down! What the hell?
The natural 20.
No,
7.
that would be worse. Just be like,
I can bless and curse, but not my own.
Like I said, my die have a mind of their own.
Make
You
sure
can try to do whatever you like with them. It doesn't work.
Just don't take out the camera, please.
It's the only way I get natural 20s around here. I'm sorry, the camera's gotta go.
Or maybe the audio goes out for a minute, but then you roll better.
Alright, so, where we last left off. Our adventurers. You guys had, if I'm remembering correctly, you guys had headed out to take on the flail snail. Upon doing so, in liberal use of salt, you managed to take him out and collect the shell. With a little bit of money, grease in the wheels, you managed to get the Sky Riders to bring the shell back for you.
Money.
I mean, compared to the overall price. You guys got the Wing Riders to bring back the snail shell for you, which you probably dropped on Fremel's balcony.
Yeah.
Boom!
To what you would, to her
Shipping with a
chagrin,
smile.
to her chagrin and dismay. You had headed up and talked to her, and settled on some money with her taking a small fee to have the flail snail shell taken, sold, and then processed to make a couple items for you guys. If I remember correctly, you were interested in 1 cloak and 1 shield
Yep.
to be picked up in about 2 weeks, if I remember correctly.
Gross, but okay.
Which, I mean, we're probably about 4 or 5 days into that.
Okay.
So, the next day, you guys went out and picked up your book from Robert.
2 18s.
No, that's an 8.
You guys are burning all your good rolls right now. This is great.
I'm burning the other rolls too. This is a 3.
That's fair. You guys went to Robert and you picked up your book on Fey politics, a copy of it, which you then promptly brought.
All your politics.
It's gonna become important, I'm sure about it.
Yeah, so you got that. He also gave you a. I think he had also offered you one of his own books, which you quickly took down. Passed on. You then decided to stay in town for a day or two. After, on the way back from your flail snail attack, you discovered a host of fey-like creatures heading their way towards the mountainside.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys headed back. You just were told to stay in town for a day or two, to which you had no issue. So you guys
has not affected.
That was the one I rubbed my grubby little goblin hands all over.
So you guys hung out in town. You were told you need about 2-3 days before you were going to be called to talk to a kind of a council. So you guys spent the first day. You kind of hung around town. You got some food, did some shopping.
Water park.
You also found a water park. Which you guys got into and had a good time at. The next day, you guys kind of spent the day doing your own personal things as we fast forwarded through it. Although stopping for one show of a complete original intent.
Yep.
So.
Did you ever title that?
Hmm?
Did you ever title that?
He made a clip for Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that.
Yeah, you'll have to see it. It's
And then also there's a part where you scare me half to death.
It's when you finally figure it out, and then there's like recognition, disgust, and like everything else all in
And
one.
then you
Like,
slam your hand and shout at the same time. And there's me like this.
Listen, if that scares you, you'll never survive a card game with my family.
Yeah, but that came out of the blue. When you play cards, you kind of expect that. Just saying.
it was a ticking time bomb when you finally figured out what it was. So, yes, so there's a clip of that now, which has been posted to Twitch and Facebook.
Great. Love that.
So,
You can watch it, guys.
The title of the play was Kingdom Wars.
Disgusting.
Do it.
Disgusting.
No, we will not deal with it.
Yep,
You
do
shall leave.
Not Cavaliers of the Old Republic.
Ow.
I love it. But I didn't do the Knights of the Republic. I did Star Wars.
Yeah.
Knights of the Republic is Star Wars.
I know, but it's not the same. It's not the same story.
I don't care.
Same universe.
I don't care.
What is the name of episode 1?
Episode 1?
Yeah.
Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace. Okay.
That's the only one of the prequels
Ghostly
I like.
Terror.
Big close.
That's the
But
only
I
one
went
of the
through like 1,
prequels
2,
I-
and 3, so
This is true.
it's a 3-part play.
The shit trilogy. There you go.
This is not an adult-rated channel. You can't talk like that.
We get so many before we get in trouble, so.
Ready? You want me to get them all out right now?
No, we need to save those for Brittany has issues later.
Next topic.
So, you guys enjoyed your show. You went through your next day, kind of doing your own thing. So, about 3 days passed. And you call it 4 for the sake of keeping track of how long before you get your stuff. Yeah, you guys find yourself in the
No.
In the War Council.
yes, in the War Council, but I can't remember the name of the Falconry Tower is. They have a name for it. The Muse Tower. You find yourself in the Muse Tower in their council.
Let us muse.
It's not that
As you guys make your way upstairs, you found yourself into a room joined by not only Fremel, but also by
We've had all kinds of names.
Zinric, who was the Red Panda leader of the local Oak Guard, and Adnorin, who was the local captain for the Ring Riders, who was a hedgehog woman.
Woman, I thought it was man.
No, I didn't. If I specified, I probably did imply man. So let's leave,
I think it was a man.
those both as men. So,
They're all men. Even Fremel, she's now a man.
no, Fremel's not a man. So, as you guys are all in the room, we start discussions saying, so, Fremel's like, so, I believe we have a lot to discuss. We'll start with you, Adnorin. What information has your Ring Riders gathered? Adnorin.
Made sure you didn't lose my Beautiful baby die.
Pipes up and says, well, from the information that we were able to gather, the army is approximately 5 days away. It looks to be a mixed group made up with
It's
what we can
rolling really
determine-
well.
Sorry, we're listening, I swear.
It's alright.
Not really.
It's alright, you guys get to miss out, and I'm just going to take negative modifiers for what's going to happen later.
Whoops.
Hi!
So
60.
So they say, so there was a decent army. We detect probably 1,000 to 2,000 of them, depending. There was made up of Yeth hounds, living animated trees, and red caps. And there seemed to be a group of Yeth hounds that were slightly bigger than the others that were carrying a canopy which we cannot see inside. Seems to be carrying their leader or something of that note.
Oh shit, I wish I'd seen that.
Did we? We might have. Maybe not.
Probably did.
No, you didn't, so that's fair.
Oh.
Says, our scouts determined it'll be about 5 days before they be able to lay siege to the city.
We're all sunburnt.
How about you? Are you burnt?
Fremel pipes up and says, well, that is grave news. We must determine a plan of attack. You two, I know you've not been here, or you three, you've not been in the city long.
2.5.
Yeah, forget about that. That was part. Yeah, it kind of is like a half. Do you have any?
Poor Daffodil.
Do you have any information on these fake creatures? Why they potentially? I think we discussed this briefly, but let's recap. Why do you think they're attacking? Why do you think they're in the area in the first place? We knew you had contact with fake creatures when you went to search for the researchers in the cave.
We believe they went to the cave because there is a door between the Dawnwood and the Fey Realm.
That's what she thinks. I don't know.
So you said you closed the gate.
We blocked the tunnel.
So probably closed off the way of retreat. We do believe that these are the same ones that attacked Hayvale. And we're not sure what further their plans were. Did you get any insight from the creature that supposedly was at their head? Remember you mentioned overhearing the conversation.
You mean in the cave?
Yep.
Okay. Oh god, that was like a month ago.
It was like a month ago. Shane, how do you think that she will remember all that shit?
Okay.
You're the DM. You're supposed to remember that shit, not us. We're
I
the
remember
players.
it. I have it written down, but
Great, thanks Shane.
you know that's why I give you guys paper to take notes on.
Like we're gonna take notes on that shit.
We took notes on that we needed salt, Shane. Important stuff.
3 thief pins. 20 uses of tea. John Pod.
Okay,
Rachel,
okay.
all that stuff.
Do you want me to give you a recap? What's your-
Yes. I'm trying, I got nothing.
That's alright. So you overheard the this very very refined sounding voice talking to the F-hounds, instructing them to protect the cave, informing them that there was a host coming and there was great plans held for the cave, and for what was to come in his grand scheme.
Great.
So you can relay that.
Relaying all that information to the War Council. God damn it, Meredith.
It's okay, I'll just sit here and talk to myself this
Pikachu.
whole time, it's fine. You guys play the dice.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Arguing with
Growlithe.
myself. Just call me Jeff Dunn. So they start getting into the rough details, right? So they start talking about
It's called Fixie.
the defenses that the city has. So as the city is built among the cliffside, that kind of goes into this huge, big hill that goes up. We call it a mountain, but quite large. And you normally approach from one side and kind of go around it and you go out to the back side of it. They're most likely going to be coming that direction. And while the city is prepped to hold against a siege for a period of time, the amount of forces that you have are not comparable to the amount of forces that they have. So the conversation kind of trying to get the correct terminology.
Devolves?
Devolves, thank you, into them discussing strategy. Knowing that the city is a half round backing up into a mountain with the waterfalls cascading down, they also discussed that there has been an escape route that is located at the edge of the lake where the waterfalls continue to go out. It's not well explored, but they know they can use it to get out of that worst case. There's no way they can get everybody out. So they're trying to determine. They basically kind of default to prepping for the siege. The plans make their way towards holding the walls and using the ring riders as support. But they are open to ideas. Having a general idea of the layout of the city, and have fought into these creatures in the past. Is there anything that you guys want to do to help with their planning? Well, it's vague,
That's pretty vague.
but there's the ability for things to happen.
Right.
So you guys have fought all these types of everything but the animated trees. So
Would Pip know that when we fought some of those creatures that with our items that have been attuned to magic or whatever have magic in them, that they or notice that magic hurts them more?
you can relay that. You remember roll.
That's what I want to ask. Like, what do I roll?
Determine how much I want to tell you guys that you don't remember. You guys, when you fought the hounds, you remember that they were resistant to non-magic weapons.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I remember that once, like, we tried to fight something and it didn't work so well with our regular weapons, but when Faye cast some spells and when my weapon got enchanted,
Yeah, those are the F-hounds.
it made the attacks stronger and more effective.
Yep. So yes, the F-hounds in particular were resistant to non-magical attacks. So you can relay that information.
Yeah.
And that will help. So that's good. They say, oh, that's information we didn't quite have before. That's very good. I'll make sure we prep for that. Get the enchanters going crazy to try to get some magic weapons out there to fight those monsters in particular.
Well, there are some tree guys. I would imagine they wouldn't like fire very much.
Yes, I would agree with that statement.
And probably the hounds too. Because if I remember, the hounds were in darkness and they didn't really like light too much.
You're right.
Oh, that's good information to have. Well, they're most likely. That means they're most likely to make their attack at night.
Yes.
So we need to be prepared for that. This will be interesting indeed.
Ooh, maybe we could figure out something around the city, kind of like trap them in an area and have like the wing riders have something, like maybe we can have an area surrounded by like something that can burn but won't burn towards the city, and we can drop some fire down and have the ring around them so they won't go towards the city.
That's a potential. We can set up some. We'll definitely need some way to be able to see what's going on. If they don't seem to be fond of the sun, we might even be able to pull along some mages that could cast daylight.
Yes, or something cool like that.
That will allow us to see, but maybe also hurt the hounds.
Yeah.
We'll
And
see
the
what we
trees
can
and
do.
other stuff. Ideas. I'm just trying really hard, guys. Or I could use the waterfalls, have them fall into the waterfalls and like drown them or something.
Well, we wouldn't want to get them to that close.
It's true.
That would be in the city. But no, these are good ideas.
Those are the ideas that I immediately thought of when he started talking.
Do you have any idea about those little red-hatted creatures?
Oh, we fought some of them
Yes, we did.
before. They were grumpy.
Not terribly strong, but mean.
Metal boots.
Metal boots, you say?
Yep.
Now, scouts have had limited interactions with these creatures, but not a lot.
Fremel? Was it Fremel that we talked to? Who knew a little bit more about the red caps? They were called, right? The metal boots.
Could very likely be Fremel.
She says, yes, I do have a little bit of information on these creatures. She says they have a tendency to be quite quick, regardless of their iron grips. And they're not one for, how you say, stealth or subtlety. They're just more, they want to attack and not stealth. So those will be potentially very dangerous.
So maybe a trap for them would be good.
Perhaps we can dig some ditches.
Yeah.
Some light holes or something that we can cover up and hopefully they'll fall into.
Ditches, my fire idea, it will all work perfectly.
These are all wonderful ideas and will definitely help. Although we are concerned about that canopy. And, I can't remember what it's called. Palantir. Yeah, the Palantir. You don't know who's inside. You don't have any idea, do you?
Huh?
It's very likely a more high-ranking Fae.
Possibly, yes. That will be concerning. We're not sure what they will ask for, what's going to happen. You being involved in this situation, we would prefer if we could have you nearby. And I probably wouldn't recommend leaving anyway. Who knows what will happen in the next 4 or 5 days. We'll need to recall pretty much all of our outlying farmers and some of the smaller towns to head into the city and pack us in even further, which is not going to be fun. Is there any assistance that you can give during the attack that we can rely on? I believe you're a caster, if that's
Yes,
correct.
spell casting.
Do you happen to know the daylight spell?
I do not. I don't think so, at least. What's level 3, Shane? Give me a break.
And you can have my sword.
Get dead.
I've been dying to do that.
We probably won't have you on the front lines, but we'll definitely keep you in the reserve.
Absolutely not, since you're a literal child.
It will be
What's
good
the
to have-
whole point of going to war if you can't fight?
You're not
Hey.
supposed to go to war, you're 12.
He looks at your sword and he actually takes a good, like appreciative look on it because it's well made and then also enchanted.
It's the Inigo Montoya sword, of course it's well made. If it wasn't, I would cry.
Well, it's well made, you know. I charge you extra for that.
Well balanced, beautiful, just the most beautiful thing in the world compared to rapiers. And if you deny it, you're wrong. I don't care, you're wrong.
I've got continual flame.
That might be good. Just
Oh,
like,
that's good.
bah.
Are you looking for your spells that you have a possibility to prepare
Yes.
as well?
Yep.
We're not sure what's going to be happening with the leader, but depending on how this goes, we might need a squad to take him on.
You have my sword.
Which, yes, thank you. We think we would have you 3 in that squad, if possible. Joined by, I believe Fremel here said she was interested in some action. You kind of see her kind of do the shoulder roll thing. It's like ready, kind of like excited for a fight almost.
Yeah,
And she
let's
pipes up.
go.
She pipes up and says, "Yes, I have been, I would say, looking for a fight, but I would like to get back out there. I'll be joining you in that squad."
Bremel's a badass. Hopefully,
Probably.
if not, Pip is gonna cry.
Yeah.
You said you were awesome. You lied to me.
So, we'll keep you in reserve while the fight unveils and use you when we need you to potentially take on the leader.
Cool.
With that, do you have any other ideas that might help us? We're going to work on digging some holes. We're going to drag up some mages to see if we can cast some daylight to weaken the power of their abilities.
Still don't want to do like that whole ring of fire.
Well, we might still consider that. But we'll see
You
what's,
can put rocks around like this area and like oil or something.
most likely we use wood. It'd be hard to get that much oil, but yes.
True. And sticks and stuff like that. But you can also like, yeah.
We'll definitely put some thought into it.
Thank you for
I
being
believe these
gentle.
ideas will all help the
And now
safety
up
of our
here.
city. Well, with that, let's talk some more details. And then the conversation kind of divulges, and they talk about troop numbers, who they're going to place there. You guys might be able to chime in every once in a while with an idea. But generally, it just kind of has they talk about the specifics. The Ring Riders running support, carrying heavy objects and dropping them upon the horses, potentially even carrying some mages in their baskets to cast spells from above.
So like set some traps, that sort of thing.
Yep, the ground forces will be, mostly up on the walls, but there will be ones outside the walls to try to fight them back until they get close to the city. Basically, going to come up with an overwhelming plan of
I
what's
have a
going to
little
happen.
bit of something in your hair.
right up front.
Something in mind?
Yep.
I get it?
Nope.
I don't know what it is. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
It's just driving me crazy.
That's fair. So you guys, they have this discussion after about probably a good 2 hours, 3, maybe 3.
Pip's starting to doze at that point.
There are snacks and tea is provided. But yeah, you guys eventually kind of like, the war council ends. And they say, well, we'll reconvene in 4 days' time to see how things are proceeding. And then from there, we will prep for the siege. So, thank you all for your time, and hope to see you soon. And then the Ringrider and the Oak Guard captain, they kind of sit and talk some more, and Frumble comes over to you guys and says, oh, thank you for being here. I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but this is going to be an interesting experience, to say the least.
To say the least.
We appreciate you be willing to be part of this special team, if we so need it. I think that your skills are much more desired compared to some of those regular soldiers that we have. So, having you ready will save lives.
It was just really cool to have my ideas be heard and really considered. Usually they're just kind of pushed aside.
Well, I think you have some level of wisdom for your age.
You should tell my mom that.
I will be sure to do so if I see you.
Along with the fact that you appear to have a fatal case of middle child syndrome.
No, I don't.
I see. But regardless, I thank you so much. If you need anything during these times, let me know. And I think I'll have a discussion with my friend and see if you'd be willing to speed up the production of your items. They might be useful for the battle.
Useful.
I will get on that, and I will see you hence in 4 days' time. If you'd like to meet me at the library, we'll head over here together. We have some time to talk. With that, she bids you good day. After that, your room and board has been provided for, so you guys don't have to pay rent for the nights anymore or for food. So you guys are part of the special team, so get that. Is there anything you guys want to do to help or to prepare for over the next few days?
Pip will try to talk to the important guys, be like, so are we gonna do this? How can I help with this? Let me do this!
So you're just gonna kind of make yourself a general busybody and helpful.
And a little bit of a hindrance as well.
And a little bit. That's fair.
Let's be honest.
Just a little bit.
That's fair. Okay, no issues with that.
Because she's
So we'll say you
a
out
kid
there.
still.
You're out there and you're helping kind of prep wooden stuff for the fires.
Move
and,
logs and
We'll say you can use some of your fighting skills to help instruct some of the soldiers if you'd like, and kind of run them through drills and stuff. And you find them you could find them somewhat lacking, especially compared to what Orthrus put you through in some of your fighting training.
come on, guys! You can't get this, this, and this!
It's only 300 push-ups. Come on. So, Faye, what would you like to do?
Probably some spell research. Try and see what else I can find.
Okay, so you want to go research some spells?
Mm-hmm.
So let me have you do this. Roll me an investigation check for me. Wow.
Camera's not long for this world, I guess.
I'm sorry, guys. If the camera cuts out, it's Brittany's fault.
It's true.
So with a natural 20,
Is
is there any kind of spell in particular that you think you'd be looking for?
Daylight.
I will allow you to learn the daylight spell. Let's see. Let me look at the ramifications of this. So I know there's a way to add custom, add spells to your spell list, but there's got to be a way we do this. Let me see what level spell it is. Can you cast third level spells?
Nope.
What's your highest level? Second?
Yeah, second.
Second? Okay.
Why is it a third level spell?
It is. So I will allow you to learn the daylight spell, but until you gain third level spell slots, you're only allowed to cast it once a day.
Okay.
So, I think there's a way onto your. Let me look at your character sheet real quick.
Yep.
to see if we can add that spell. Because I'm sure you will want to use it, and we should get through that.
We should have Daffodil go through some training as well.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
Yeah.
ask. What do you guys want to have Daffodil do?
I think he should definitely learn some training of some sort.
Yeah. What kind of stuff would be helpful for him?
That is a good question. Like, if he has any magic, should he like try to practice? Like,
Don't think he's got any magic at this point.
Also, I don't know if you know, by the way, you can prepare some more spells. You get one more spot.
Yes, I know. I was looking through and
Okay, that's right.
oh, I love the picture for Daffodil.
who did that?
I did that.
Nice.
So cute. Mine is actually have an otter, and Daffodil's is actually a dog. And that is actually our freaking dog.
Quiet. No. Get it. It's just the neighbors or a squirrel.
Alright. Just let her out the door.
Hey,
All right.
calm your push.
Go investigate. Find out where's the problem. Shoot. Go on. You're gonna scream about it. You better go look. Scoop. Yes, you. Hey, I'll help. Scoop. You saw I work at a daycare?
That's right. Alright, that works. Alright, so you can add that to your features and traits if you'd like. Or if you find a better spot you'd like to keep it. I don't think we can add it to your legit spell list in D&D Beyond.
Right. Yep.
But you can add it on there. You can cast that once a day until you get 3rd level spell slots, and you'll gain the ability to cast that with those. You might even get it as an actual, like, spell later on. I don't remember if that counts as a cleric spell. But for now, oh, it is a cleric spell.
There we go.
So
Okay.
I will allow you to gain the ability to cast it early,
Okay.
at a once per day. I will say that also in your research for daylight, that. Hold on 1 second. Because you rolled a natural 20. Sorry. That was super exciting.
Oh, when I'm picturing
Everybody
if we
watching
ever
on stream.
I'm just picturing if we ever have somebody join us as a third person in this campaign, even for like just a little cameo.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're gonna be like, nope, today you're playing Daffodil.
Who's playing Daffodil this week? On multiple personalities.
That'd be kind of funny. Cannot have Derek because he'd just be like ruin Daffodil in one go.
I'm going to be stoic Daffodil.
It'd be grumpy all the time because hedgehogs can be really grumpy.
So,
It's his personality, guys. That'd be really fun. Have someone come in.
so I will also allow you to learn the Warding Wind. You found what you did. You was heading to the library. You found a book on evocation spells. Upon searching through the book, you found daylight. You found the specifics to the spell, which is something that you have not quite gained access to. But through reading and through diligent prayer and ability, you're able to gain the ability to use it once a day long.
Yeah.
Also in the book, you find, as you're searching through, you find this spell that seems doable. Like, you wouldn't normally be able to think you'd be able to do the spell, but you think like you could. And you gain the ability to cast Warding Wind, which is a 2nd level spell. And
Is it?
it is. You don't normally have access to that spell.
I see Warding Bond, yeah.
Yeah. But, because of the similarities and the fact that it's a book on evocation, you're able to determine this spell will be something you can do.
So
And
it
you-
becomes one of my 2nd level spells?
It becomes one of your
Okay.
2nd level spells. So, we can't add that, unfortunately, to your 2nd level spell list. But
What does Warding Wind do?
so, what Warding Wind does is a strong wind, 20 miles per hour, blows around you in a 10-foot radius, and moves with you, remaining centered on you. The wind lasts for the spell duration, and it has the following effects. It deafens you and other creatures in the area, extinguishes unprotected flames in the area that a torch side are smaller, hedges out vapor, gas, and fog that can be dispersed by strong wind. The area is difficult terrain for creatures other than yourself, and attack rolls or ranged weapons have disadvantage if the attacks pass in or out of the wind.
How long does it last?
Lasts 10 minutes.
Okay. So that's like a whole fight.
Huh?
That's like a whole fight.
Pretty much. I mean, that's 10 rounds, so it's a lot. Well, actually, no. So a round only takes 6 seconds.
Yeah, so that's like a whole fight.
It's a lot. So can be useful, but it has a ranges of a 10. It has a 10-foot centered on self. So basically, two squares in either direction of you. Actually, no, it'd be 1 square in either direction of you. So you gain permanent access to that spell from your natural 20.
Cool.
So bonus. You can add that to a custom feature or trade, or however you want to do that to keep track and remember that you have it. So I actually later I can homebrew it into a cleric spell and give it to you.
Okay, cool.
I think. So we'll figure that out. So yeah. So Daffodil, you said was going to go do some training.
Yes.
Okay. So somebody roll me a d20, please.
Shot.
15.
15. With a 15, he gets +1. He'll get he gets advantage on any saving throws that he makes during the fight, during that day of combat, because of his time training and preparing and kind of getting himself mentally and physically ready.
Can you write that down so we don't forget it?
What do we need to write down?
So Daffodil will get a advantage on saving
throw.
throws during combat of the war or the battle.
Okay. Advantage on saving.
And with a natural 20, Faye, I would say you'd be able to find that book on the first day. And I was saying to take you another day to to allow yourself the ability to cast sunlight and to gain that additional spell. So you have an additional 2 days if you want to use them for anything else. Or you can continue to research the spells if you'd like. Pip, your helpfulness when it comes to moving things around and doing some training and stuff like that is going to have an advantage on what well they do for the base fight.
Okay. Awesome.
And actually roll a d20 for me. Tell me what you get.
19.
19. Alright, you get a +2 bonus.
Oh!
Helps with.
So I do?
So basically what's happening is, right, you guys...
Or they do?
They do.
Okay.
So what's happening is, I gave them a base modifier. I'm going to roll a d20 when the fight begins. And that's going to determine how the fight goes.
Do I have to write that down? They have
No.
a +2? You got that in your head?
I have all this. I'm keeping track of things that you guys are doing, things that you guys are helping with, and that's adding to the modifier that they're going to get when I roll my d20. So the more helpful things you do, the better off it goes. And onto their base number that they were going to get anyway.
Okay.
So less likely that the town's going to get destroyed, razed, bad things are going to happen.
Alright.
So.
Now, since I've got some useful spells now, probably best thing to do would be start helping set the traps.
Okay, so you're going to help around the city. No issues. That will definitely help. Add some bonuses. So. Alright. So anything else you guys would like to do? Anything else you guys want to talk about or anything in particular?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to talk some kind of strategy with Fremel for special team.
Yep.
Yeah, we
And she's-
should also go over and check and see if our items are ready.
Yep. And she was going to meet with you in 4 days when the attack was planned and planned. To speak with you guys and then head over for another meeting with the group. So you guys can go see it earlier if you want to, but that's up to you guys. You guys will be staying in the same place. All your room and boards are paid for, so you guys can you know have breakfast together and see each other in the mornings, evenings, at the Rusty Oak.
Now I got all the things that I need on here, Brittany, onto one
Alright.
one little piece of paper so far. So, trying to fix up my notes. Make it a little bit easier to
Maybe
see.
see about getting Daffodil a better bow.
Yeah, or maybe I'm not sure if he might need like a close.
Well, you guys did enchant
Oh,
his.
he does have a short sword.
It is enchanted, but its range is like 30.
Yeah, it's because of the hand crossbow.
Yeah.
So,
He does have a short sword and he has a
Yeah.
if you guys want, you guys can go look and try to find him a better bow. No issues.
Probably a good idea for him.
Or yeah, at least something else. Maybe even if he has something like that's easier to throw. Too, he might be proficient at it. Crossbow, hand, longsword, rapier, short sword, simple weapons. So we could even try to get him maybe some stuff like something that he could throw distance or something. I don't know.
But you guys can find like regular short bows and longbows tend to have a longer range than a hand crossbow, or even like bigger crossbows are a thing.
Bigger crossbow might be good for him.
Yep, so you guys can definitely go look for that. So you guys actually find an arbory, I believe is what it's called.
Armory, yeah.
Not armory, arbory.
Oh.
I think is actually a thing, if I remember correctly. Where they make bows and things. So let me look at the details
I
here.
thought that was a Fletcher who makes arrows, right?
That makes arrows. Yep.
I wasn't
There
sure.
might actually be a called an arbory, but I can't remember.
I'm like, wait, is that a Fletcher and that makes arrows? But to
So-
me, they just kind of also picture them selling bows as well. They make arrows. Pip will also continue to try to help out, and then she continues to do that until they no longer need her.
Yep, that's fair. Alright, so you guys make your way to the bow place. It's part of a kind of a bigger weapons store. As you guys make your way in, there's a ironically enough, a hedgehog who greets you as you enter. Says, "Hey, what can I get for you today?"
We are looking for a crossbow.
Oh, I got some crossbows. What can I get you? We got heavy, we got light, we've got some hand ones. We even have some enchanted crossbow bolts if you're interested.
Well, it's for a friend right here, Daffodil.
Oh yes, I'm looking for a crossbow. I'm not sure. Do you guys think I should go with a light one or a heavy one? Not really sure.
A heavier option might be more useful.
Judging you.
I had to get the accent down. The other one was similar, so it was just enough that was gonna throw me. He says, "Oh yes, I can get you. We got a heavy one. Really, the only advantage to the heavy one is it does a little bit extra damage, some extra punch, and then the goes a little bit farther. I think the outer range on the heavy one's 400, where the light one's about 320,
And
and it weighs a lot less.
he also needs some enchanted bolts, I think.
I'll even tell you this too. If you happen to have a enchanted light crossbow,
Oh.
I do. It's I believe it's just a +1, but it does give you that extra punch.
And its range is 320 feet.
320 feet. That is correct.
That sounds like exactly what we're looking for.
I wonder if Daff should keep his short bow or crossbow right now, or do we want to try to see if we could even try to trade some of Daffodil's crossbow and get maybe a little bit of a discount getting the other one, but that's up to us, I guess, because
Daffodil's not real.
because I'm like just trying to figure out what's gonna be worth him.
No, I think the trade might be a good idea just because he can't use them both at once.
It's true.
If you had 2 hand crossbows, that'd be a different matter, but the range is 10 times.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But what?
And to be fair, later on there's a feat called Crossbow Expert, which you can give him, which gives him bonuses and stuff he does with crossbows, which
So-
works with his scout
Background?
direction.
Also, question: if he
Yes.
has a crossbow that does better with distances, would he have disadvantage at closer range? If it's a really long like if it's better at long distances? I just want to know that in case we should have him.
It's not gonna hurt him to be up close, but with a heavy crossbow, it weighs a lot more, so it's gonna be a
What
little
about
bit more
the light
difficult to beat.
enchanted?
Yeah, we're going with the light enchanted crossbow.
Yeah, the light would be better It's not as good as a hand crossbow for close range, but it is definitely a lot easier to use than the heavy crossbow. To be fair, none of them really impose any disadvantages.
Okay.
So it'd be about the same.
That's what I was
Yeah.
asking about, is if there would be any, like, obvious, like, negatives, like, if we try to sell the hand crossbow to try to help mitigate the cost.
Yep.
Especially since it's enchanted as well.
Yep.
So.
No, I think that'll work.
So you gotta propose the trade?
Yep.
Okay, so Daft pipes up and says, well, I think I could propose a trade if you're interested. Says, oh, what were you thinking? Well, I do happen to have this hand crossbow that is enchanted as well. Maybe we could use it to trade for your light crossbow that's enchanted. Says, oh, I think we could make something along that happen. There'd be a little bit of a price difference. Definitely brings it down. I think we'd probably only about 40 gold pieces.
40 gold pieces, and that
And
can make it work.
I'll even throw in 2 enchanted bolts to go with it.
You know what? I got this one.
Okay.
So, Pip's gonna pay for it. Right. Smacks the gold down and like, kid, you go ahead.
Wait, can I? I don't think I can mess with his equipment. I think you gotta do it.
Oh, fair. Yeah. Okay. Give me a second. I need to like transfer him to one of you guys.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Let's see. So yeah. So he'll get a light crossbow +1, and he'll get 2 enchanted arrows. On top of and you'll want to buy some more bolts for him, but they're not that expensive.
Yep.
How much are they?
The bolts in particular, they are a gold piece for 10 of them.
I'm gonna buy.
It's a battle. Let's go for 100.
Yeah.
So 10 gold pieces?
Yep.
Alright, that's fair. So remove hand crossbow +1. We're going to add crossbow. Light +1.
Okay, that's better.
And then bolts.
Accidentally added those. I want to remove. Oops.
Oh,
What's not
there's
on
20
purpose.
per bundle. I apologize.
Well,
Now he's got 200.
202 to be exact. This gave 2.
Oh. Okay.
I want to be exact.
So he's got tons of crossbow bolts. And he also gains,
Does he need something special to hold those crossbow bolts?
he also gets
Like a
2
quiver?
+1 crossbow bolts.
Like a little pouch? Well, it's not like, not quite a quiver because crossbow bolts are usually shorter than arrows. So,
After holding, you can just reach into.
like it would probably be like a smaller quiver.
Yeah, he would definitely need a different quiver, so you guys can purchase that as well. That'll cost an extra 5 silver to get a better
Done.
quiver. He's like, well, I don't know if I can carry all 200 of these. Can we stick some of these in the pouch?
Yes.
Stick about half. So, with that, you're able to get the extra
I think you did that.
light crossbow, which will help a lot. If you refresh his page, should help.
Hey, fresh. Did you see I got tan?
Yep.
So
Crossbow light.
should be there. So, anything else you guys want to do over these next days?
Like I said, Pip's gonna keep on trying to hop along.
Yep, no issues.
She's gonna crash really hard at night, though.
That's fair. You said you're gonna help lay traps and things?
Yep.
Alright, so with that, you guys' preparation is over. So it's now the 4th day. You guys, it's about, you guys wake up in the morning. Did you guys want to head right over to meet Fremel, or did you guys want to take a few minutes to do some things?
Probably should head over to Fremel.
Yeah, just go straight over.
Okay, so you wake up in the morning,
Lunchtime.
you grab some breakfast, and you head over to see Fremel. Make your way up the steps. As you head in, you find Fremel. She's definitely feeling it. She's been just as busy as you guys have been, running around getting some things done. So as you guys walk in, you see her kind of having her morning tea and having a pastry. She says, "It's good to see you all. I do happen to have some gifts." And she brings you over. You look on the table and you see the shield and the cloak that you had requested. So let me look up exactly what they're called again.
Let me look up her manage equipment so I can type it in.
Yep.
It's gonna be.
So there is a. Oh, the shield doesn't have an exact name because it's not the final. So you get a flail snail shield, which has some features that go with it.
Oh, so it's not on D&D Beyond?
It isn't, which I didn't realize. I didn't think about it ahead of time. Give me 5 seconds.
Okay.
And then I'll add it. And then the cloak is called Robe of Scintillating Colors.
Ooh, a wondrous item.
What did you call it? The robe of.
Scintillating Colors.
Scintillating.
Scintillating.
Like it's not
Whatever.
scintillating. Scintillating. Sorry.
Oh dang, it's got 3 charges.
Yep, per day.
Oh, okay, yep. 1d3?
Yeah, that's how many you recharge at the beginning of the day.
I know, but how am I gonna roll a d3? What does such an item look like?
So, regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn while you wear it.
What the hell is a d3?
That's fair. Call it a d4.
Alright. Maxing out at 3.
If it's a 4, it's a 3.
Yep.
Oh!
That's horrible.
What?
I looked up a d3. That's horrible.
Oh, is that actually a thing?
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah!
ugly. They're ugly as all hell.
Oh!
That is...
Oh. Gross.
Never make a D3 for us. Don't find where we are. Do not send one. They're disgusting. Don't look it up.
It
You
looks-
will puke. It's gross.
It looks like a literal poop. But like angular. I don't like it.
See? So like I said, don't look it up. It's disgusting.
We will not speak of this.
It never happened.
Oh shit, bright light in a 30-foot radius. Like, I'm not gonna be doing too bad in this fight.
Nope.
It's gonna be great.
Pip's gonna wear her little whisper
Just got a little
coin.
coin. Got him! Take this! Say hi to my little friend!
No, not my coin.
Okay. So, you have an item already. You already have a light crossbow.
I do, yes.
No, Meredith does.
She does? We've all got freaking crossbows?
You have
I
a
could
light
have just
crossbow.
hammed it in my crossbow, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know why.
So I added an item. It's called a flail shield.
You
Keep
did?
your current shield equipped, but that has the abilities of how you can use it.
Okay, I'm gonna reopen Pip then because I don't see it yet.
You gotta refresh it.
No, I had to reopen it. If I refresh
know.
it, doesn't quite work that way.
So that'll in the description of the flail shield, it tells you how it works.
Flail.
So just keep in mind that's a thing you can do, and it lasts for 1 month.
Where is it?
So after a month, it fades. After that, you'll have to have it converted into a special different type of shield. Known as an anti-magic shield.
I do not understand it at all.
Do you see it?
It's... But it doesn't make sense at all to me.
So, what it's saying is, you have an advantage on saving throws against spells.
Where?
Did you click on it?
Yeah, it's just talking about the
Flail shield.
snail.
Yes, that means you. I copied and pasted the description from the snail thing because it's easier.
You're the snail.
You are the snail. So you have an advantage on throws against spells. Any creature making a spell attack against you has disadvantage on the attack roll. If you succeed on your saving throw against the spell, or if the spell attack misses, an additional effect might occur. So you roll a d6, and one of those following effects occur. So if you roll a 1 or a 2, the spell affects an area or has multiple targets. It fails and has no effect. The spell targets only the snail, has no effect on the snail, and is reflected back at the caster. 3 to 4 has no effect. A 5 or a 6, it converts some of the spell energy into a burst of destructive force, and each creature within 30 feet, excluding you, must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or take 1d6 force damage. Per the level of the spell. So if somebody casts a 3rd level spell on you, and you manage to get a 6 because they missed or whatever, that's 3d6 damage that you reflect back. But it can hurt your friends as well.
I do not understand this shit. So,
When you roll a saving throw against magic, roll with advantage, or somebody makes a roll attack you, remind you to roll with disadvantage. And then if it misses, then you get to try one of the extra things.
I will try. I'm like overwhelmed here.
We'll just do our best to remember that it's there.
You add magic to me, and I go, I don't know.
It's not magic, it's anti-magic.
Shh. Still, it's more thinking and more...
She just wants to hit things, Shane.
I know.
I'm the simple D&D player. Just let me hit shit, that's it. Don't add spells to it. Don't add, oh, if this happens, then do this and this and this. And if not, you have to do this and that and this and that and this and that to make a pie.
There's only one trigger. If somebody attacks you with a spell.
Help me, internet.
Yes.
Don't help her.
Help me, I don't understand.
If a spell comes against you, we'll just remember that you have things that happen, okay?
Remind me, internet. Help me, internet. All our friends out there, help me. Please. I'm depending on you. Our one viewer right now. Please.
You specifically.
You're paying attention. I need your help.
Alright, so. You guys have your magic items.
Magic.
So,
People like it. I don't
now that you
know.
guys kind of get them and you get a sense for them, she kind of takes an appraising, Fremel takes an appraising look at you guys and says, so you've been doing some preparing. That's good to see. We'll definitely be needing it.
Should I prepare with you? Practice?
My fighting style is a little different.
Oh.
I'm a little bit more of the wild twingy kind.
What?
That's not very different to her style.
I mean, fair, but I have a tendency to get a little angry, if you know what I mean.
I'm angry.
Elderly otter berserker.
I'm mostly...
She's an otter? No, I don't think she was an otter.
Is she not?
Fremel is, I thought a foxy.
Really?
Fremel
I don't think she was an otter.
is...
No, it was,
Oh no, she's a red panda.
Oh!
That's right.
I've been thinking she was an otter this whole time.
It's in
No!
my...
Because
I have a list.
The guy who's with Orthreus.
He's an otter.
He's an otter. Not Orthreus, but the other
Orthreus
guy.
is a red panda. Brumble's a red
Alright, I've been
panda.
mistaking Bromble and Frummel.
Brumble's an otter. Yeah. And you haven't met the rest of their crew. So she was their barbarian. Let's put it that way. So,
Barbarian.
oh my gosh. Blast from the past. Anyway. So yes, I think we should discuss some strategy. Now I believe it's just the 4 of us that are gonna be on this team to go take on the leader if necessary. I don't know exactly the details. I don't know if we're going to be facing him head on or facing him in stealth. We're going to face him in stealth. I know some secret ways to get out of the city that we can go around potentially their forces.
Ooh, I'm good at the sneaky sneaks. I have +5 in stealth.
That's impressive. You're all do a little bit better than me, I have to say. But
Especially if there's water. I'm super sneaky. And I can help find things in water. A lot better.
hidden passage does involve getting a little wet, so that could come in handy.
If you have to make sure that if I have to check and make sure that there's nothing in the water, if we're looking for somebody in the water, I'm really good at that.
Perfect. It's good to know. I knew that Otterkin had some proficiency with that, so I was hoping you'd be of help. That being said, unfortunately there's only so much prepping we can do. I'm not 100% sure. So we can just talk some strategy. So
I have learned the daylight spell, and I also have a spell that will protect us against fey creatures.
that's good to go.
Does Daffodil have?
He
Night
does not have
vision?
any spells. Oh, the night vision?
Is he what?
I don't know.
Night vision.
I don't believe so.
Dark vision. Night vision. Sorry. Because Pep has the goggles.
Very slow loading time.
Heh,
Very slow
taking up all the bandwidth.
loading time. I don't think so.
I don't think he does either.
Dang it.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
Says, oh, that's alright, I'll
His
get by.
passive perception is crap.
Not very wise. Wisdom's got a +0, that's why.
Wow, me too.
But he is sneaky.
See the sneaky as Pep.
Oh yeah, he's got a +7 stuff.
Oh wow.
He is sneaky.
See, I
But he and
combined.
I both have the sleight of hand, same.
I
same amount,
combined
so I'm
the.
like, he's the thief, but I can steal.
I combined the expert from the Arcana Arcanum rule set for NPCs, or for what they call sidekicks, with an actual character, because it was easier to track that way, and D&D Beyond especially. So, hence, I took the stats off of that information. So he's using the stats of expert from an NPC, the sidekick NPC.
The more you know.
So, she says, well, might have something he could borrow. I do happen to have another pair of those goggles. I would like him to borrow those if I get them back.
Yeah, because I was just thinking, like, in case we need something like that, because I have mine. You two can see in the dark, but I know Daff has trouble, and he usually has a lantern, but that probably won't be the best thing going into a place.
So she kind of goes and rummages through, which she ends up pulling them out. They're a little bit more
Good
worn
thing
than
I
the ones she
remembered
gave
it
you.
now.
As opposed to tomorrow.
Yeah.
where Daff is holding on to one of your tails.
So she goes rummaging around. She finds the ones that are a little bit more
Or my
used, but she hands them to him, and he puts them on. He's like, "Oh, okay, it's great." So he now has some dark vision goggles
Alright.
Yay.
on loan.
We will. Honestly, we don't even really need to write that because.
It's temporary.
Temporary.
We just get to temporarily forget that he doesn't have dark vision. Which we do anyway for free.
It's fair. Oh, I just added it down to the notes, so remember.
Okay.
So she says, "All right." So you guys spend the next little while talking strategy. You kind of go over some plans, one way or the other. Femel knows the city quite well, so she's able to kind of give some guidance on what direction would be the best to attack, depending on the scenario. So you guys, depending on what's going on, will maybe get some advantages to some of your rolls, depending on what's happening, due to your pre-planning.
Cool.
So
Strategy.
strategy. So with that, she says, "Well, I do believe it's time to head for the council. You all ready?" Is there anything else you want to ask or talk about before we head out?
I think we're as ready as we'll ever be.
Alright, let's do it. So,
Well, Pip was gonna ask if she had any possible insight before as to what maybe some more of these creatures are like.
she says, well, I know you faced the F-Hounds and the Red Caps before. I don't have as much additional information on those two types of creatures. But the animated trees, I know they are quite strong, and I wouldn't recommend going up to them in a straight-up fight if you can help it. They are large and tend to be more difficult. We'll leave those to the birds, the ring riders to take care of. So you drop heavy things on them from above, and most likely things that explode.
Yeah. Have you been in contact with Orthreus through this?
Yes, I have been informing him what's happening. He is quite proud of you all for taking up the challenge and being willing to fight. He feels like he raised a good group of youngins. He used the word,
Youngins.
and he used the words differently than I did. He is proud of you all regardless. And happy to hear about what you are doing in Happy Cup.
That's good.
Him and Bromble are still doing research and other things. And preparing Mapleton just in case the attack comes their way as well. Most of the city's been briefed on the plan and prepared to make their way to the Archivist Guild if necessary. Alright, I think we'll head out. So, you guys make your way to the council meeting. Same groups are there, followed by some more retainers and soldiers. And they discuss the strategy. They talk about the defenses they made. They did, in fact, use wood. They found a handful of mages that could cast a daylight spell to be prepared to be able to handle the F-Hounds in particular. They're going to ride in with the Ring Riders baskets. The Ring Riders were also able to prepare some alchemical things that they can use to light the fires and drop on the creatures from above. The soldiers will primarily start their way on top of the walls as previously stated, although there will be small groups out and about to kind of harass them as they come in. With that, after about an hour and a half of discussion, you all break and prepare for the next day. You guys head back to the Rusty Book. Not a lot of people. If the people that are down there, there's no celebrating going on. There's a bard playing a kind of a regular song in the corner. Just kind of quiet tune, plucking away on his musical instrument, and you guys have a quiet evening. Is there anything you guys would like to do in the evening or anything before the next day?
All my equipment is
Okay.
set.
So, for that, you guys drift off to sleep. And that's where we're going to take a break. Been going for a little over an hour, so it's a good time to take a pause, and then we'll get back and we'll get into the heavy stuff.
Bless you.
Oh, excuse me.
That.
So with that, thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate you. We'll take a 10-minute break. We'll be back around 8:10. You guys are awesome. Love having you here. So thank you so much for supporting and watching. It's just great to have you here and know there's people out there. So we'll see you in 10 minutes. So thanks, guys. Hey everybody, welcome back. We are back from our break. Snacks in hand, drinks in hand, and bathroom being used. So
Woo.
thank you guys for waiting. With that, we can jump back in. So where we left off, you were back at the Rusty Book. You had a subdued dinner. Quiet. The inn's very quiet this night compared to a normal night. You guys head upstairs and get into bed. But your rest is not restful.
No, not another dream sequence.
Dude. You guys find yourselves thrown back into a similar set of dreams.
Great.
Well, this one seems to be different. As in, you're seeing the heroes that you remember, but at a much younger age. You see them laughing and joking around a fire. You see flashes of them prepping for fights. You see them traveling around. You see flashes of different cities and environments and things. You can see some creatures you're not particularly familiar with, almost like hairless, like hedgehogs or almost like you're not really familiar. Like gnomes. So there's no idea you have to
Sounds awful.
Hairless hedgehogs.
Yeah, no, there's nothing else to compare it to. So it's about comparable in size. Yeah, so these dreams kind of plague you a little bit, so you're able to kind of like drift off into normal sleep. But let's stay with you a little bit. The sun rises.
Choo 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 choo. Crinkle crinkle crinkle.
You guys find yourself the day of the fight. You have been requested to head up to the wall to watch everybody else. I don't know how much I want to eat. Thank you. I'll just take the one load. Thank you. I don't know if we have time to eat them because I gotta talk.
Well, we can talk.
Well, once we get to combat, if we do have combat, or will we? I don't know. Anyway, you guys head up to the wall to the head place where they had requested. The day kind of goes by. Not a lot happens. About midway through the day, as you guys are finishing up lunch, you do see the starts of the forces to arrive. At first, you see one or two kind of like hound-like creatures heading in, thinking not much of it. Then eventually, you see the trees start to shake off in the distance. And you notice that some of those trees aren't just shaking, they're moving. It's like, wait, you didn't remember seeing a tree there before. Then the animated trees come in. And the Yeth Hounds, and the Red Caps. And at the front of the procession, you see 4 particularly large Yeth Hounds carrying the palanquin that carries a shadowed figure inside. The creatures make their way out, and they can just continue, and when you think there's finally, it must be getting close to the end, it just still continues. There's about approximately 2,000 creatures file out of the
That's
woods.
too many.
Excuse me.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, looks like you're gonna die.
2,000 freaking creatures?
Yep. File out of the woods.
I don't think we dug enough traps.
Prepared enough spells.
So you see them as they're heading out.
Or sharpened enough weapons and rocks and...
They begin kind of like circling the city as they file out. See that the harassing levels of your troops riding on horses kind of like charge in, deal some damage, and leave, picking up some, but not enough to take down significant numbers. They make their way, and eventually the 4 Yeth Hounds and the Palanquin make their way forward with 2 Trents flanking them. They walk up close to the city. It gets within kind of like shouting range. Definitely within easy viewing
I
range.
see Bertine with her cold nose on my toe. Sorry.
You see the curtains part of the palanquin. And what steps forward is not exactly what you expected. But it is a fox.
Or at least it looks like one.
He steps forward and says, "Hello, good-natured people of the city. My name is Rendell.
Rendell?
I am here to take charge, if you don't mind." You're one of the captain of the guards, or like the town, kind of like the town mayor, kind of chimes in and says, May I ask, why do you surround our city with force? And why do you think you want to take over our city? Ooh, what was that?
Papa Bam XO. Hi.
Woohoo! New follow! Yeah! You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for the follow. So, yes, it says, what presumes you the right to, quote-unquote, take over the city? Randall pops back up and he says, well, I feel like that would be obvious if you kind of see the forces arrayed around me. The other man pops up, checking them again. Says, yes, I see the forces around you, but I don't believe that quite gives you the right. At least not easily. Says, well, if that's so the case, I guess I'll have to take the city by force. In the name of my patron, if you will, Barbarossa, I will claim the city in his name for the Dark Court. You hear people kind of like whispering. It's like, not sure what's going on here.
Duck or dark?
Dark.
Okay. Kind of
Somebody come
sounded
back
like.
now?
I'm spelling that how I want to, so.
You spelled the Dork Court, didn't you?
Oh no, not that. The other name.
Duck Court. Or the
No.
Butt Court. You go to 1,000 ways with it.
No, the guy's name.
Oh. Barbarossa.
Yeah.
That's right.
Excuse me.
So he says,
Excuse me.
Nixie,
Stop barking at the camera.
Does he have a smart enemy who's also a pirate? What?
Oh.
I age.
I love you.
What?
So, he says, I believe we have no choice but to fight. Prepare yourselves. He heads, sits back down in the palanquin, makes his way back to the garden. And with that, the siege begins.
Da da da!
Time to take him out.
Yep.
Kick some ass!
Okay.
Oh, dang it!
Are we doing initiative, or can I do some things first?
So, you guys are still up on top of the wall. The palanquin's retreating.
Cool.
If you would like to do something in this time, you can.
Alright.
I didn't even think of this.
Okay.
It'd be so cool if we could have people like use some of the water from like whoosh. Oh, that'd be so
like-
epic.
We already used up waterbender references for this campaign.
Oh,
I
with
know,
the, with the
but
fire
like-
on the players?
Yes.
But wouldn't that be awesome if we could like just like
Alright. I am going to waste 3 of my spell slots and cast on my 3 companions.
You know,
Protection from evil and good, which includes fey creatures.
okay.
Since we're going in there to
when we go in there.
murder up.
You gonna do it right now, or are you gonna wait till you guys head out?
I thought we were about to head out.
I mean, he's heading back out. The siege hasn't even begun yet.
Oh, okay.
He's making his way back.
I'm like,
to the,
she's gonna do that when we start heading out.
Fine.
You guys are still sitting on top of the wall as he's retreating. You see everybody on all the people on the wall start to tense up. I'll let you guys know when it's time to like start casting spells and you guys are getting to head out.
Alright.
I wasn't sure if you were gonna like cast like a ranged spell and try to hit him from there at some point.
I mean, I do also have guiding bolts.
Ah!
What's the range on it?
120 feet.
You're close. I'm gonna add a little bit to it to see if you're gonna hit.
Alright.
You want to try to cast guiding bolt on him or on the you want some of the hounds?
Oh, on him.
Okay, do it. Is that a 2?
No! 17!
17.
Yeah.
I actually thought you rolled a 17 for a minute. I was like, oh, and then I'm like, no, it's 2 ones. Okay. It's an 11.
Yeah, look at his stats real quick.
He's got an 18 armor class. I'm gonna be displeased.
Well, I added some because of the distance. No, you managed to hit.
Oh! Betty!
War. What is it good for?
Alright. Doing this level 2, so that's 5d6.
Ah, do it.
I want him to die!
How many do you need?
I'm good, I got enough.
You do? You do?
Well, that's until you roll and then you throw half of them across the table.
Listen, Shane! Don't shame me in front of the internet, they don't need to know.
I'll make you a dice shield eventually. I'm still working on it.
Yes, make dice I should probably check your couch. For
Dice-
my... I've got a D20 missing.
I
I'm
think
sure
I
it's
took
in
the
your
last-
couch.
Yeah, it probably is.
Okay.
Once my drill died, I was pretty unhappy with finishing the
4,
project.
7, 9, 13, 15.
15.
15
Could have been
points of
30.
damage!
So as he kind of turns and he goes to sit down, you
Fuck you!
you shoot up the middle finger and out of the point of your middle finger goes
Her claw.
shoots out and he gets him right in the ass. Burning through and he kind of ends up mooning half the people and everybody starts laughing.
Tail is just gone.
Yeah.
Bye.
It's kind of his tail's hanging out, the whole thing's going on. It's embarrassing. He's like, oh, I see it's going to be that way. Bring it on.
Waving more! What do you expect from me?
There you go. And the Palatine takes it back to the rest of the army.
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
So glad I got it. The dice are on my side, just this one.
If you got a nat 20, I'd been like,
Oh
blessed!
my god!
But we want to do dumb shit out!
With a nat 20, and if you were to roll max damage on that, you could have taken him out in one go.
Oh, that would have been brilliant! Oh, I never would have lived up to it ever again, though.
But I was like,
You
That would've-
imagine?
That just would have taken our night and cut it in half. I would have had nothing else to go on.
Because we all would have just been the rest of the time would be filled up with just us all.
What the fuck?
let's go attack some trees. Be like Merry and Pippin, climb up in that shit.
Yeah, so he's running away with his tail between his legs to cover himself.
Ha ha.
Alright, and
He
and the
can't
fight-
hear little Pippin.
the fight begins in earnest. You see as he kind of retreats to the middle of the army, and the creatures start moving forward. The ground forces start fighting and do their thing, and the battle commences. With that, you guys start making your way towards the emergency exit of the city. This is one of the ways that Fremel talked about. You guys are going to try to make your way around back to sneak up and fight and attack it.
This is our sneak.
You guys do determine. Fremel's like, I don't know. I think it might be better if we go to attack in the morning. When they're less powerful. What do you think?
This would be the perfect time to be casting daylight. Where are the rest of those mages?
You notice as the battle's begun, they're out there and they start casting.
Okay.
The daylight pops up, the war begins. The fight begins in earnest. There's. I'm gonna make you guys roll to see how it's going here in a minute.
All right.
I figured I'd start with this first.
Yeah, I think if we wait to try to do a sneak attack, might be really good.
It's up to you guys. You guys can attack now, or you guys can wait. You guys have full reign. Fremel will lead you down a secret passageway to get you close. But there will still be creatures around that you'll have to worry about. Yeah.
All right. So as we get closer, I'm gonna cast protection from good and evil.
Okay, so you guys gonna make your way out there that evening?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys immediately start making your way that direction.
Because by the time morning hits, they'll cause a lot of damage, and they'll
Okay.
be trying to retreat to get to
Fair.
fortify their position.
Alright, so to start, let me have you guys roll an initial d20. Unless you guys want me to roll it. Actually, here. We'll do which one.
Ooh.
Get your grubby little goblin paws, or Meredith can do it, doesn't matter.
Meredith can do it. I don't trust my grubby little goblin hands.
What is it?
Mm-hmm. What's the Asclepius?
Did it land on in the medical symbol?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a natural 20.
Oh my god!
Sorry, I might have deafened you guys. I apologize. How to make
Nice.
people unfollow us. Meredith just destroys their ears.
Alright, so that's freaking phenomenal.
Did our follower drop count?
Our follower has not left us yet. Yet.
Please don't leave us.
Yeah!
So, yeah, nice. Nat 20. That's freaking killer.
No.
So you see that because of the preparations that you guys previously set, and
It's
everything
because
is
I
ready,
practice with everybody.
the light is having such an effect, kind of blinding the rest of the creatures, even though it's having an effect on the
My
Anthos.
ideas.
A lot of the creatures end up finding their way into pits, and the fire ends up exploding around the creatures, doing damage. The fight is going really well for your guys' side. There's heavy casualties on the on the enemy side, but very few on yours.
Woo!
With that, you guys get advantage on whatever rolls you make to sneak out towards him.
Cool. That's what we're doing.
So he makes his way, ends up making his way to the back of the group and starts setting up tents.
I told you not to apologize.
I apologize for everything, guys. It's just me.
There's a 50-50 chance that was going to make her cry, so.
Well,
Alright, so we're about to start the sneaking.
Yep.
Now, can I cast my dang spell, Shane?
Yes, you can catch dang spells.
Alright, I'm casting my dang spell, Shane.
Do it.
So, Fremel, Pip, and Daffodil, protection from good and evil.
Okay. No issues on that one.
Because
this music's so.
they're all fake creatures.
Make sure you add that in case you need to remember, keep track of that yourselves.
Huh? Rep?
Okay,
You have protection from good and evil, so.
yes, which is gonna last the whole fight.
So you guys follow. Well, how long is the duration of that?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. Well, you want to cast that probably right as you're getting close.
That's
Yep.
what I thought we were doing.
Yes, you're going to be heading that way, but you
Yeah.
haven't gotten there yet.
Alright, then we're saving that then. I clicked it, but we're waiting to click it.
I know.
I asked! Shane, I asked!
You haven't even rolled to get close yet. So I'll remember that you guys used that right before you go into battle.
Yeah.
So you guys make your way out there. Yeah, Fremel's secret passageway ends up popping you right in the middle of the field, off to like the left of the forest near the mountain.
Great.
You see the tent that he retreated into off in the distance. I'm gonna need you all to roll stealth checks, and you can roll them with advantage.
Cool.
Somebody will need to roll for Pip, and I'll go ahead and roll for Fremel.
Daff, you mean?
Yes. Okay, so that's
So,
stealth, you said? So that's a 22 for me.
I rolled an 18 for Daff.
Okay, you rolled that. Okay, then I'll roll for Fremel. And that's a 17 for Fremel. I don't know what the addition to
Yeah,
that
I
is.
didn't add
Hang on a
Daff's.
second. Pull up
Oh,
stats for
Daff's stealth is like 7.
And I got an 18 for him.
So that's like 25.
Yeah. And I got an unnatural 20. Oh, we have 3 viewers.
Ooh.
her. Nice. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for chiming in, joining in, watching us up.
Yeah, let's have these guys.
Like, when we had 3 viewers, I don't know what to do. I blush.
So you guys managed to make your way over to the. You guys all roll generally high, if I remember correctly.
Yes, yep.
So you guys make your way over to the tent quite sneakily. As you do, some of the hounds do happen to notice you.
Dang it.
Or kind of like start making their way over, and you guys aren't going to quite make it there in time.
Great.
With that, Fremel says, "You guys go in and take on the boss. I'll take care of these guys. Don't worry about me."
Casting. Protection against good and evil. Fake
Yep.
creatures have disadvantage.
Perfect. So she heads off and she goes to take out those guys, pulling out like you notice like as this whole time like you're surprised she has this giant sword that she's using. Like it's almost bigger than she is. The thing is huge, and like she pulls it out and she holds it in one hand.
Huge, like,
Just like
Great sword.
totally illogical anime sword, that sort of
yes,
thing.
100% going on. Like freaking.
One hand. Okay, let's do this.
She's got like a cloud sword. She's holding it with like one hand, like she's going on. So she heads up to go take care of that. You guys see the tent. Right. You hear his sounds of the foxing inside.
Okay, I get my
Guess
fancy
what?
new
She's already
shield.
taken damage!
Oh! I know what she's gonna do. Inflict wounds.
Toll the Dead!
Oh, Toll the Dead.
I mean, that
Yeah.
too, but yeah, Toll the Dead.
I'm like, oh yeah, but
I mean, I've got a spare, like, level 2 spell slot that I can just inflict wounds and just blood fountain this guy. Let's see if he leaves the tent to take a pee at any time.
Hey,
I
Pitt's
can
gonna
just
hold
roll.
up. Pitt's gonna
From the
have her fancy new shield
Oh.
ready.
Secrets. I'm wearing my new contacts so I can see everything.
That's why I gotta turn off the screen so you guys can't see.
She's got her fancy shield and
Yep.
her rapier ready.
No, you've got the fancy shield.
So how
That's
would
what I
you guys,
said.
you're
I'm like,
being-
I got my
you're saying
fancy
her. Okay.
shield,
Gotcha,
my
gotcha.
rapier ready.
how do you guys want to proceed?
Alright, so...
Sneaky.
Fremel is acting as the distraction and sort of clearing a path, so
Yep.
we're gonna keep trying to sneak our way to the tent.
Okay, so you continue on your stealth rolls, making your way. You get yourself just to the outside of the tent. You hear from the inside mumbling, just like, bastards, casting spells on me as I'm doing a treaty. Jerks. Trying to make sure they end up in jail.
Is there any way that Pip can like peek in to see if it's just him in the tent or?
Roll a sleight of hand.
Ooh, a sleight of hand.
Yes.
Okay.
17.
Oh, with
No,
my.
that's with it.
Okay.
So 17 against his. Yeah, no issues. You peek in and you see him kind of like rubbing some ointment on his butt, trying to make it feel better.
I try not to laugh.
And you see that there's 2 Yeth hounds in there with him. Kind of like posted near the entrance, like the main entrance of the tent.
So I pop out. There are 2 hounds in there with him. He's not alone. What should we do? How should we get them away from him?
Can I cast daylight inside the tent?
I think you have to have line of sight.
I mean, she's got a peeky hole, so that's kind of line of sight. I can just look through the peeky hole myself.
Well, let's see.
Sort of waste those Yeth hounds.
Spreads out from a point you choose within range. Sure.
Yeah.
You guys
Alright.
outside of the tent.
Daylight!
Are you guys gonna cast daylight and like run in, or what's your guys' plan?
Yes. How's the peeky hole like? How's that working? What is that?
So she kind of like went and found like a little spot where the fabric was rolled over to each other, and she kind of like opened it up so she could see inside.
Would we be able to get through that, or should I just have Daffodil take his knife and just? Zzz?
I mean, it's 10, but you could probably make it through the peak hole because it's
Okay.
kind of like a break in the canvas
Okay.
going down.
Then yeah, we're going to cast daylight and then bust in through the peeky hole and start while he's disoriented.
Start fucking you up.
Yeah,
For
Yeah.
lack of a better term. Sorry, internet.
that's a better turn. I'm happy.
So with that, let me go ahead and I'll have you guys
Roll for initiative.
roll for initiative.
Ah!
And so it begins.
No! No! Oh, that was Daps.
What did he get?
An 8.
Ah!
I'm like, that's for Dap.
Dice jail.
Please be better. Please be better. Okay.
See, I'm making this too complicated. I don't need like a fancy dice jail. I just need like a basketball hoop
It's true.
with like a metal
With
trash
a little
can.
bucket.
Yeah. Get rid of those metal waste baskets you put on desks.
Yes.
Dice jail.
All right. So Daph got an 8.
I rolled an 8 for Daff. I don't know.
What's his initiative bonus?
Oh, Def's initiative bonus.
Do I need to look it up?
No.
I mean, it might be faster. Let's try. Let's see if I get it faster than you. +3.
Oh damn it! I just pulled it up.
He has an 11.
So that's 14.
No, I rolled an
with
8.
it. Okay.
So he had an 11.
So
So
all of it. Okay. What did Pip get?
17.
And Faye. 2.
She
And that's
rolled
with
about
the
1.
initiative bonus.
Well, no, it's going last.
Yep, but it's okay because I cast sunshine from the outside.
You guys get a surprise round. So you guys all
Good.
have to take a round, starting with you, Faye, because you wanted to take the first action.
Okay, so my first action is to cast daylight in there and try and waste those Yeth hounds.
Alright, so let me go ahead and switch this to our combat screen.
Combat screen.
Let me pull the,
Jazz hands. Maybe we should have Daff try to like attack the hounds as well.
Yeah, yep. Because I'm going to be pulling the dead at Fox guy.
So with,
no.
with the sunlight that you cast inside,
Uh-huh.
all of a sudden the Yeth hound
I was hoping would happen.
they pop out of existence. They're not dead, but they're out of existence.
I'm okay with that. And so now he's alone in the tent.
And he is caught by surprise.
Yeah!
Surprised.
Kill him.
I know where Pip's gonna try to attack. Right on his
Oh,
butt.
that's good. That is good stuff.
So nice job on that one. So yeah, the Yeth Hound's just out of existence. Daff, what does Daff like to do?
I think his best thing would be to shoot him. I think
Okay.
that's the best that he's got.
So you gonna aim for the peeky holes, or you gonna try to shoot him right through the canvas?
Probably if he sees him.
I guess peeky hole's probably just as good.
Okay. So go ahead and roll an attack for Daff.
You do it.
Okay.
I'm too disheartened from my last roll. Never mind. So that's 11.
That misses.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh, does he have an
Hey.
advantage? Oh, on saving throws.
Hey, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna toll the dead.
Oh, sorry, not Faye. You were just
Okay.
Faye. Pip,
Thank you. Pip's gonna run in and gonna try to slash that sucker.
roll an attack.
Right on the butt.
Can aim for his oily, ointment-y butt.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she got it.
Oh, yeah.
24.
Yeah, that hits.
Better.
Oh, did I not? Okay. Yeah, no, I haven't. Right? Yes.
Let's see. 11.
11 points damage.
11 points of damage. Nice.
Oh.
So you go and slash him across the ear. And he is definitely, he's hurt from that. He is bloody.
Guess.
Alright,
Okay.
now we're in the combat initiative. Pip, you're up.
All right.
Again.
I'm gonna attack him again.
Do it.
Oh no. Well, 10. Does 10 hit? No.
Well, then
11
I'm
didn't
going
hit,
to take
so-
an action surge.
Hit him again!
Do
I'm
it.
gonna hit him one more time.
Oh yeah, that one hit him.
Yeah. That's
21.
a 21.
That hit. Roll your damage.
11.
Again, 11.
11, that doesn't hit.
No, 11 points of damage.
Yeah.
21.
Oh, 11 points
Hit.
of damage. Sorry, gotcha. Yep. Alright. Yeah, you slash. Get next. He's got like 2 sets of cheeks going on.
Wait, can I also do my distracting strike, which is the special? When I hit with an attack weapon, I can spend one
Superiority die.
Yep. You can do that.
Okay, I'll do that.
What does that do?
I can add a superiority die amount to the attack.
Oh, cool.
Nice. Take
2 more
damage.
points of damage.
Yep, that's fair. Anything else?
Nope.
Daff's up.
Alright, Daff is going to... He's probably going to shoot him again, to be honest.
I like specials
That's
because
fair.
He's going to shoot him again. I'm going to roll it this time, though.
Yep.
I like special rules because.
Oh yeah, the other one's in Dice Joe. 18!
Please let it hit. Please let it hit. Please let it hit. Sorry, baby. So you take an action.
18 hits, right?
Yes, 18 does hit. Sorry, I was looking at
Okay,
something.
that's 1d8. 9!
Points
How
of
would
damage.
Daff like to do this?
Yes.
Daff is still outside the tent. He has not yet entered the tent. He is still peeking through the peeky hole and going...
Yeah, it goes through and it ends.
No!
It gets him right through the head.
Okay.
I thought we were gonna be
Give him a
like.
little dignity, Shane! God!
I mean, he's a bad guy.
So what?
So,
Leave his
yeah, it ends up taking him like right through the ear
Aw.
and pierces through his
only
brain.
down to 2 viewers again.
And
Sorry.
sorry, dude. Apologize.
That one person just missed the best part.
I know. Yep, you got taken out. And he falls over, dead. Dialight's still streaming from the inside of the tent.
What? Like Pip is gonna open up the thing to try to like help like.
Let some of that sunlight out?
Yeah,
Deal
like-
with other Yeth Hounds?
Yeah. Try to make an attack on everybody else.
Okay, so you open up. You like kind of like roll a 20, the d20 for me.
2. Dice jail.
My dice jail. I throw you, I'll never find you again.
Your own couch.
You guys are
I
able
know.
to.
Yeah.
Nixie's there now. You guys are quickly able to. You open the doors and the streetlight starts shooting out, so there's no issues with that. Just nothing extra happens. You guys look over and you see Fremel taking on like 3 or 4 Yeth Hounds all at the same time.
wanna go in?
Those were Kate now.
Trying to see if I have any spells that could be like, so we killed your guy, your head guy. I think the best that I want to do is get us out of the tent and then set it on fire.
I mean,
That'll send a message.
that's fair.
Oh, we should like set all the tents that are up on fire.
Are there many tents?
There's a couple tents, yeah. There's more than just the one.
Alright, so I'm not gonna waste continual flame on that then. And
Okay.
we'll use some of our camping equipment to light the tent canvas on fire.
Alright.
We should. Okay, I need to write this down. Something else we need to buy. We need to buy more oil, like fuel oil to like throw on things and burn them.
Well, Jeff says, look, I got the lantern. It's got some oil in it.
Do it.
Right, so you take some of the lantern out of there. You manage to catch it on fire.
Buy
Okay.
oil.
Bursts into flames. As you do, you notice like some of the creatures turn around and look back, and as like after you make the kill, like if you looked out over the field, there's a visible change in the creatures that were fighting. Like you're not sure, but he had some sort of magical compulsion over a lot of the creatures.
Oh god.
And they start breaking under the onslaught from the city, who's demolishing right now. By the way,
All because of Pip. No, just kidding.
Pip's brilliant plan!
you see as the canvas goes up and the daylight starts streaming out, the Yeth hounds who were taking on Fremel start breaking and heading off. But one of the animated trees does make its way towards you guys.
Shit.
Can we talk to it? Does it talk? Like, or is that something that we're concerned about? Like,
I mean, Fremel's like, oh, good, the dogs are... And she looks up and sees the tree and she's like,
Shit.
oh, shit.
of course! We just used up all our lamp oil.
Yep.
Wait.
I mean, I've still got, like, a tinderbox.
You have tinderbox as well.
It is making its way towards you guys. It does kind of look angry as it's making its way towards you.
Alright, I am going to take this moment before the fight starts to use my tinderbox and light my torch. One of my torches.
Yep. Okay, so you light a torch.
Mm-hmm.
No issues there. Fremel backs her way up to you guys and is like, this is not going to be good. As you see like creatures streaming past you as they're making their way back to the woods. Now they're breaking and have really no reason to want to stay and fight.
No, but it's gonna be fun.
So the tree starts making its way towards you guys. What do you guys want to do?
What is the chance that it's just gonna walk right by?
Roll an insight check.
Insight... 17.
It's not very happy that you got its master.
I also liked it. Gross.
Maybe we should try to trip it into the fire.
Into the tent?
Yes.
It's striding your way with purpose.
Oh, maybe we can like dodge.
Like a matador thing?
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
And then when it's fallen over, we can kick its ass into the fire. Let's do that. Let's try like.
Okay. I am gonna use my robe of scintillating colors.
Alright.
Scintillating.
Yeah, because creatures that can see me have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay. So you're gonna warn your friends not to look at you?
Yes.
Don't look!
What?
Close your eyes.
What? Why?
Cover your eyes,
Okay.
child.
Alright, so you're using your
And she
rope.
also like.
So is there a saving throw or anything against that, or is it just
Yes.
what's the range?
DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, or become stunned.
What's the range?
30 feet.
Okay. You're gonna wait till it gets close.
Yes.
So you're gonna wait till it gets within 30 feet. As it does, you're like, hold your eyes! And then he's gonna make his roll. He rolled a natural 1.
Yes!
So he is now
Stunned!
stunned. Let's roll initiative.
And then we're gonna push him into the fire.
12.
Okay?
Oh,
What's
Daps is what's Daps?
+2.
+3.
+3.
So he's at 12. He's
Okay.
also got 12.
Hit.
You're 11.
Okay.
Jazz, before me, that's not fair!
That's usually before you. He's got
No,
+5.
I'm usually... No, I'm
you got
usually...
+5.
I'm
Alright.
usually before everybody else!
Cry me.
Poor Pip, she doesn't know what to do. She's not first. Maybe she just was distracted.
Somebody roll D20 for Fremel.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
A 3.
Oof. 3.
She wants to protect us all. Just super, like...
From the back.
Oh, he's gonna be the equivalent of a natural 1.
Yeah, he's stunned. Doesn't really matter.
So. Alright, so with that, Daph's up first. Daph or Faye, you guys go the same turn, so.
Yeah, we will let... I think I'm gonna go first, because I am going to catch the tree on fire with my torch.
Alright. You gonna throw it at it?
Yep.
Okay, so it's improvised weapon attack. So roll a d20 plus your dexterity with advantage.
Okay.
That
He catches on fire. Like, real fast. Just boom! He's gone.
So you throw the torch at him. I
Yeah.
need you to now roll a percentile dice for me.
Alright.
So, to give you an idea,
Yeah.
I'll give you a 30% chance he catches on fire.
Damn it, Shane.
So if you roll above a 70, he catches on fire. If you roll below that, he just takes damage.
Fine.
Because, trees don't just catch on fire.
41. It was a nat 20, Shane! Give me this!
Alright, so go ahead and roll me a d10.
It's another 4.
4, and he is susceptible to it, so he's going to take double damage.
Alright, so that's
You get
what?
8 damage.
80.
So,
8?
8.
Damn.
So, you don't just throw a torch, you don't just throw fire at a tree.
It was a nat 20, Shane!
I know it's a nat
I wanted it, Shane!
I can't just give you everything you want.
Yes, you can, Shane! Try it!
I'm married and he doesn't always give me everything I want either.
So that is anything else you want to do in your turn, Faye?
Oh, yeah, since, well,
That was your action.
right. I don't know what I've got for bonus action. Hold on.
You can curse at it.
No, I'm good. So, Daph's turn. He
Yep.
is going to shoot it, I guess,
Okay.
with his magical crossbow.
Okay. That's
It
fine.
is magical.
Do you want to use magical
Bolts.
bolts too?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so go ahead.
Wait, doesn't he only have 2 of those? Or no, because we
2.
bought a whole bunch of
Yeah.
enchanted,
He has...
enchanted bolts.
2 enchanted
plus
bolts.
1. No, he's got a lot of enchanted
No.
bolts.
Yes,
because those are
we
those are the
bought
expensive
2...
ones we bought.
Yeah.
Those are the plus. He's got 2 of
Yeah.
the plus 1,
No,
but the
he
rest
threw-
are enchanted. I don't know what that
Shane.
means.
Oh no,
We bought the
we-
bolts.
the bolts. You bought regular bolts.
What?
Yeah.
A waste. I would
You
not have
didn't-
bought so many.
Yeah. The
I
only
asked for the enchanted
I
bolts.
don't remember that. Okay, so there obviously was
And you said they were...
miscommunication.
You said that they were like...
He got 2. He gave you 2 enchanted bolts to go with the crossbow. Then you guys said you wanted to buy a whole bunch of bolts. I missed that you wanted to buy enchanted ones.
All right, then I'm saving.
So
them,
what
'cause
we'll
they're
do
special.
is we'll reverse because there was miscommunication. The enchanted bolts are 25 gold pieces of bolt.
All right.
So how many of you got those? Did you guys want to buy?
We went for 100, but ended up buying 200 by mistake.
Those are of regular bolts.
Yeah.
I will
Okay,
allow
so
you-
we're
I'll allow you to
getting the
reverse,
all right.
and
Let's
we
say
can change how we bought things.
it's 25 GP per bolt.
Yes,
Oh, disgusting.
correct. Because they're plus 1 bolts.
Yeah.
He threw in 2 when you bought it
Yeah.
as like kind of a bonus.
Yeah.
Pip would probably have spent at least 150 gold on...
Okay, so we'll get him 6 more.
Okay, so he can get 6 more plus 1 bolts. So add that to his inventory.
Yep.
So he gets 1.
I still have more gold than...
Then any child has any right to have.
Yeah.
How many regular bolts will you buy?
The same amount that I already got.
Okay,
So, yeah, we'll just stick with that.
that's fine.
Because I already spent that money. I don't want to, try to...
So now he has 6 more plus 1 bolts. So
Alright.
he's got a total of 8.
So he should shoot some of his special bolts.
Yeah, shoots one of his special bolts. Okay.
Sick. Yep. So you get a plus 2
Yep.
because plus 1
Plus
because,
1 for the crossbow,
oh,
plus 1 for the bolt.
bolt.
Yep.
D&D Beyond should process the plus 1 for the crossbow, but you don't have to process the plus 1 for the bolt.
Okay. So is that a plus 1 to the attack as well?
So you get attack.
Okay, cool.
Attack and then damage as well.
Yeah. Alright, so
Yep.
it's gonna shoot it. That's an unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Alright, that's gonna hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
8.
8.
Well, and damage, no, that's
Oh yeah, another plus 1.
9.
So 9.
Yes, 9.
Alright, so 9 points of damage.
Took me out of the stream of battle now.
Sorry.
I lost my momentum.
It's gotta pick it back up.
Yep.
It's gonna roll another natural 20 against the string.
I
Alright.
don't
That's
think
it
the
for-
camera could survive another Brittany natural 20.
Yeah, that's fair. Is that it for death?
Yes, that's all he's got.
That's gonna be Pip's turn.
Yep. So Pip is gonna use her rapier. I'm just gonna try to attack it. I'll use you. A natural 20.
No,
Unnatural.
Yeah, okay, that hits.
If it had been a natural 20, there would have been screaming to accompany.
That's fair.
Should I re-roll it because I couldn't see what it was?
It's 10. Alright, is the plus 1 also to the damage for the rapier?
It
Or
calculates
is it just
it.
to the
already-
attack?
If she already has it, it calculates it.
Okay.
And the crossbow, like when you roll the crossbow damage, it doesn't calculate the bolt as well, so you have to keep that in mind.
And I'm
Gotcha.
also
You
gonna
have to subtract 1 bolt from which I'll do right now.
Gotcha. I can't do anything with his.
I know you can't, so I'm gonna do it right
Yeah.
now.
I mean, it's still 9 damage.
wait.
So you can deal 9 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. So you deal 9 damage to the animated tree. Anything else?
I think that's all she's got.
Okay, that's Fremel's turn.
Or
Huh?
so I noticed that I earlier was wrong with the distracting strike.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't able to use I wasn't able to add the 2 points of damage.
Okay, you can get your superiority dice back, and the damage that Daff dealt at the end was way over what it took.
Okay.
So he would have died regardless.
Because I am going to use distracting strike now
Okay.
because it says when you hit with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to add the total to the damage roll and the next attack roll. Oh, I can add the total of the die, I guess. Okay, so you can
No, it looks like you did it
extend
right.
1 superiority die to add the total to the damage roll and to the next attack roll against the target by an attacker other than you has advantage if the attack is made before the start of your next turn.
No, it doesn't add anything to that attack. It's just the next attack has advantage.
Advantage.
Yeah.
Which we didn't need
Yeah.
because it still hit.
So
Yeah,
I'm going
it's
to.
fine. It was right.
I'm also going to use that now. So I'm going to
Okay.
use.
Well, he is stunned, so people already get advantage. So actually, you can actually roll again and see if you hit with a natural 20, if you want.
Nope. So I am going to use the
Okay,
that.
striking strike. So go ahead and roll your superiority die.
So 3 extra
So that's 12.
Yep,
damage.
that's fine.
And so whoever if they hit him next,
Alright, it's now
they have
Fremel's turn.
advantage.
All
She's
right.
gonna get advantage anyway. So somebody roll. She's gonna run up and make an attack. Somebody roll a d20 for me. With advantage.
Good. 8.
Wait, how many times does she have advantage?
Once. It doesn't stack.
Okay.
Advantage doesn't stack. Same with disadvantage doesn't stack. So she rolled an 8. So with even with a modifier, that's still not gonna hit. So that's it for Fremel's turn. So that brings us to Tree, who is stunned. How long does that stun last? I imagine it's you rolled of scintillating colors.
I need to get a new tablet.
Fair.
She tried out my tablet the other day. And he's like, oh, it's so slow. So, I honestly don't notice it. But if Shane thinks it's really slow, I might need to get a new one.
Oh, I'm noticing this. Okay.
Only if you think it's wise.
Begin.
I honestly...
Oh, until the end of my next turn. Which has
Well,
happened.
You cast it on a surprise round.
Yeah.
I'll let it last till your next turn.
Okay.
So. But he's still stuck.
Alright.
So he can't do anything. So that brings us back to Daffodil's turn.
Okay. So Daph's gonna shoot him again.
Well, Daffodil and yours turn. You guys
Yeah.
you guys take it together.
Yep. Gonna shoot him again.
Yep. Roll your attack.
Magic crossbow, but a regular bolt.
Okay.
Because it's not that much of a difference. And it doesn't need to be magical item for the treant, so. Alright, so that's 16. 17.
17 hits.
No, 16. 16.
16
Because we weren't adding the one for the bolt, and the one for the crossbow's already added, so 16.
just hits.
Okay, cool.
So go ahead and roll your damage.
7.
7 points of damage. All right. Oh, that was with advantage too. So go and roll one more die.
Alright.
See if you got a natural 20.
I did not.
Okay, that's fair. All right. Anything else for Death?
Nope.
Well, you know, sneak attack is the thing you probably should be trying to use. Well, actually, you would have ran up to make an attack with your thing, wouldn't you? With your sword. So you'd be within melee range, which would mean, and same with Fremble. So Daff gets sneak attack.
So we can add
So
2d6.
roll your sneak attack damage.
Cool. Oh my god!
What? 2 ones?
Yeah,
Hey, it's better than nothing.
I know.
Okay. So that brings us to Faye.
Toll the dead.
Do it.
Been waiting this long, and I think since he's currently stunned, doesn't he automatically fail?
Oh yeah, it's a saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and he's already taken damage, so that's a d12.
Do it. I mean,
God damn it.
he might still need to roll a saving throw, but I'm just gonna give it to you this time. He's way stronger than what you guys should be fighting right now, anyway.
4.
Oh!
On thin ice!
Yep.
These new dice, I bought them cursed. Like, the guy at the register was not kidding that they only sell cursed dice.
Yeah.
Hey!
Leave me alone! Leave me to my delusions, okay?
This one is
I'm not touching that, I've cursed it enough.
This one is kind of cursed. Kind of.
Is that one of your Tide Pod dice?
Yes. Oh, it's not. It's the extra Tide Pod dice. The die that came with the Tide Pod set. And in case you guys are wondering,
Tide Pod dice.
Tide
And
Pod
isn't that what it's called? Like,
no.
what is it called?
It's like orange swirl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Tide
my
Pod
gosh.
That's what I usually go with, orange.
Yeah.
Blue.
Alright, so anything else you want to do, Faye?
No, I don't think so, because my bonus actions are pretty useless.
Okay, Pip, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna attack him again. With advantage, right?
Yes.
This one. No.
You get advantage. Okay, so 23.
23 to hit.
Okay, that hits. Roll your damage.
10.
Alright, that's damage. Nice. Alright, anything else?
No.
Okay.
She
Tremel's
still has
turn.
a shield ready.
Tremel's gonna run up and make an attack. Go ahead, somebody roll me a d20 for Fem.
Mo.
18!
Roll again because she has advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, 18
It's an
hits.
18!
18 hits. So, roll me a d10.
10.
Woo!
Alright.
I've got one dice out of that set that's not cursed. Alright.
We're good.
So, Fremel's gonna deal 20 points of damage.
Nice.
The tree is now leaking sap. It is bloodied. What else is it gonna do?
I know. I'm not talking.
So it is now the tree's turn, and he can now act.
He's no longer stunned.
So he is going to go ahead and make an attack against Pip first. He rolled in
It's fine. You got
12
the
to
post
hit, which
HP,
doesn't
so-
hit, I'm assuming.
12 does
Nah.
not hit.
Next attack's going to be against Fremel, and he rolled a
Wait,
natural
wait,
1.
wait.
What?
I have a question.
Okay.
Was it a melee attack?
Yes.
Wait, are treants fake features?
Okay.
Huh?
Well, wait, it doesn't matter because it still didn't
No,
hit,
he. Is it okay if I use
Plant, actually.
a reaction?
You can use reaction.
Because one of my things is when a creature misses you with a melee attack, I can use my reaction and expend one spirit die to make a melee weapon attack against it.
When's the last? Did you did your thing, your other thing last turn, right?
That was a special.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. Go ahead. You can do that.
Okay.
The last cookie.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Please be good.
18.
Yeah, that'll hit. What are your damage?
No, that'd be a 21.
Yeah, it'll hit. Even
So I
with
get to
with
roll
a natural
these?
18 roll, you're hit.
That is
13.
Yeah, it is a 13. 13 points of damage.
All right, 13 points of damage.
Does it hit? I don't want that up!
Bless you.
Oh,
As
you
you-
missed me?
Slash off some of his branches and stuff that were going around to attack you. So,
He attacked you, Brummel. Bless you.
so he made an attack against you, made an attack against Fremel, both managed to miss. And they rolled crappy. And then at least the die that Brittany touched. Next time it's Daffodils.
Cursed goblin fingers.
Daffodil's turn.
Okay.
What we said?
He can make his ranged attack with Zeke if he'd like.
Yep. Sneaky sneak. So that is
Roll again.
I don't have advantage anymore.
No,
No.
So 16.
that hits just barely.
Mm.
Why you didn't?
And he's still sneaking.
Yep.
So that's a D8 and 2D6. $16
Nice. 16 points of damage as it goes in. And
plus
it
4, so 20.
Oh, wait. Nice. And the damage just kind of shoot out and it kind of like pierces into his face and then it goes up like his tree nose. Gross. Not fun. Anything else for Daff?
No.
Alright, Faye, you're up.
Toll the dead.
Do it.
Ah.
I mean, now's the time to use fire attacks. Then you have that continuous flame spell, right?
Yeah, but I have like one spell slot left and I'm saving it.
Fair.
Toll the dead, Shane.
Oh, yeah, right.
Saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yes, 14.
Roll the 14. So he saves.
Fine.
Anything else?
No, not for me.
Pip, you're up.
Alright. Ha! Attack again. Woo!
She hits.
Yep. Roll your damage. Did you not natural 20?
No, 19.
Yay. 15 points of damage.
Alright. Slash into the tree and deal a crap ton of damage. So anything else, Pip?
No, that's it. That's all I can do.
Premel's turn. She's gonna make an attack. Roll a d24, please.
11.
Does not hit, unfortunately. She goes and swings through and misses. So it's now the tree's turn. He's going to make again another attack against Pip and one against Fremel.
Okay.
So the first one's against Pip. He rolled a 26.
That's probably gonna hit.
Hits.
So that's going to deal...
What about your shield?
I do have my shield, but I don't know if it's magic.
It's not magic attack.
Oh,
So-
only magic attacks.
But I am gonna try to use my reaction.
Okay, what's your reaction?
I'm gonna do a parry. When another creature damages you with a melee attack, I can use my reaction to spend one spirit die to reduce the damage by the number you roll
Okay,
on
so,
superiority die plus 5.
so roll your superiority die at plus 5, and that's how much damage you save.
9 points of damage, I think.
9? Okay, so let's see how much he deals.
That sounded like a lot of dice, Shane.
Yep.
Just a few. He deals,
I use up all my Spirited Dice.
Hopefully the fight doesn't go on for much longer.
so he deals 20 points of damage.
So 11.
So 11, so you take 11 points of damage. Now I'm going to attack Fremmel. Which rolled to 21, so it's going to hit again.
Fremmel!
Maybe we should have run away from the tree.
So it deals 13 points of damage to Fremmel.
Hey.
It's now Daffodil's turn. I mean, you guys have already bloodied him, so...
Shoot it again! This time with one of the good bolts.
Do it.
It's starting to do some real
Just
damage.
good bolts. Use those good bolts. And he's still like...
So, to give you an
Jack-
idea, like, you guys should only be fighting challenge ratings that are within your own level.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 9.
Shane!
We're level 3!
You know, it's balanced. You guys are destroying it.
Balance. Oh, god damn it, it doesn't hit.
That's fine.
Alright, my turn. Toll the friggin' dead, Shane.
Alright. 15.
God damn it! The dice have turned against me!
I
Give me your dice so I can curse them again.
already gave you one.
I know! Give me another.
We'll give it back, Tracy.
Yes, I'll give them back to you cursed. That's the point.
Zergnus gave you one die, and you got a good roll off of it, so... Alright, Pip.
Kit can attack.
Okay. Or you attack.
Yeah, never let him, like, convince you that he's just this nice,
Uh,
easygoing guy. He does stuff like this.
23.
That hits.
Hit.
12.
12 points of damage.
Alright, no issues.
Die, tree down.
And I want to use a bonus action.
Okay.
I'm gonna use Second Wind, where I can regain 1d10 plus 3 hit points.
That's fair.
There you go.
I mean,
Using
to be fair,
all my shit
the
tonight,
challenge rating
guys.
system can be kind of broken depending on the system.
Oh, there you go. You
It's
got,
taken me a
you
long
got them all
time to figure
back.
it out.
Yep. I'm up back to my...
Yep. This creature can't do an attack that'll kill them, so that's my hair. Unless I happen to roll a 20, but even so. As long as I can one hit kill, that's fine.
Okay. So Pip is back up to full health again.
Alright, that's fine. Anything else?
No, that's all she can do.
Alright, Fremel's turn. Have Fremel roll an attack.
11.
11? Alright, that's gonna hit. Roll a d10 for me.
What does a d10 look like again? 5.
5. Alright. So, Fremel, she runs up to the tree, and
She's
she
gonna kill her.
yells out in rage, and as she does, she takes her sword and she cleaves him right in half, and the tree falls over, dead.
5 points of damage is all we need.
Well, and it's plus 10
Yeah,
on top of that.
modifier. Plus 10?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Fremel was your balancing factor
Yeah.
in this fight. Just letting you know. I'm not unbalancing him on purpose. You guys could handle it. I wouldn't have thrown it at you if you couldn't. I'm not gonna TPK
She's
you
not
for
that
fun.
cruel.
Not
I
for
will make
fun
it
anyway.
I'll make it hard, but I'm not gonna TPK you for fun.
Or instead,
Alright.
What
Tree's
Shane-
dead. Now what's coming in
what
us?
Shane would do. Oh, we wake up again in our beds. What happened?
It's the night before the battle.
Autosave.
That'd be really creepy, guys. That'd be really creepy.
I mean, I've seen like D&D streams do like I don't know if I necessarily agree with it. They'll have,
TPK
like,
and they're just like...
No, they do like people can give like the players like potions and stuff if you like give to their stream.
Okay.
So I don't know if I necessarily agree with. If somebody wants to donate, that's
Seems
their
a
own
little
thing.
like... Yeah, it seems a
I don't
little
wanna-
like microtransaction-y.
Yeah, I don't want to game break it.
Nah.
Plus, it's kind of game breaky and then microtransaction. I'm gonna stop
Yeah.
before that. If somebody wants to give us some bits, no issues with that.
We'll
but,
get a nicer camera.
yeah, that's
One that I can't murder by getting a few d20s.
We have 3 viewers right now.
yeah, that's fair.
Sorry. Just have more viewers, more followers, and all that stuff. I'd be so excited.
Visions of her internet fame are dancing in Meredith's head right
Yeah, that's fair.
Just, oh, that person looks slightly familiar.
now. Alright. What's next? The tree is dead.
The
We
tree.
run away!
So you guys are looking around and you see the large amount of forces as they're just pouring out around. They kind of left a wide berth to see the tree was attacking you guys. But the creatures are running around as you see. You're starting to be joined by people of your own forces as they're making their way towards you. And it is a complete rout. And you find the fields, and that you're now surrounded by people from the city as the forces have been driven away. You can see that they are following them into the forest. And
Yes,
the birds.
every Monday.
Every month.
Yes.
Sorry, go on.
Every Monday at 6:30 on normal. So today was a little weird. We started late. So you guys, they start following you into the forest. And just like it's a wholesale slaughter on
Yep.
the other side.
But, I mean, they can't go back to their door. We gotta get rid of them, otherwise
Yep.
they're just wandering around.
So they're going after them. They're starting to slaughter. And with you guys' natural 20s, the only reason it's going well.
Yeah!
Pip saves the day!
So yeah.
Yay! Pip is gonna be like, what middle child syndrome now?
Your favorite now, Ma!
So Frebble's looking around and she's like, well, don't think that could have gone much better. You took the leader out quickly. You have faced off with that tree that was way above your ability. You all are truly amazing. And
Do we
are glad
level
to
up?
have you here.
Do we get to level up?
You haven't got there yet. So
Jumping ahead, I'm so excited.
yeah, she says, I do believe we can head back to town now. It looks like the forces and soldiers have the rest of this. It's a rousing success. The city barely even looks scorched. Thank you for your help. We are forever in your debt. Me and the rest of the city, especially. That's what you guys like to head back.
Yes, I'm ready
Yes.
for a cozy bed.
Alright, so you guys make your way back
And
to
a
the
bath.
You guys make your way back to the city
Get my spell slots back.
after
Yes, a long rest.
Hey.
See all those fixed.
It's towards the middle of the night. It's actually starting to get more towards day now. Or early in
Pip
the
is
morning. But you guys make your way back to the Rusty Book.
Then.
Tired.
Pip's
But
like
not
falling
much.
asleep walking.
Yeah. You guys aren't much worse for wear though. Realistically.
I'm pretty sure we've all taken 0 damage net.
Well, I took a lot of damage.
You took damage, but you healed yourself.
I'm like-
and I took 0, and I didn't have to take any off of Daff, so.
Yep.
It was more just like,
So you guys,
push through, you can do this.
as you guys make it to the city and the gates open up, and you start making your way through, like, to the
He asked for my papers, I'm gonna clock him.
no. As you guys make your way towards the monorail or the gondola to make it back down,
Monorail.
there's cheers around as you guys make your way through, and they're just kind of like, just like the roaring crowd as you make your way to the monorail, to the gondola, and eventually make your way down to the city amongst more cheers of the people all around you, and then eventually to the Rusty Book, where you find yourself a nice hot meal
Take a long rest.
and a comfy bed for a long rest. Yeah. And during that long rest,
Oh, that's right.
you guys hit level 4.
Woo! I'm so happy. I'm no longer level 3.
Yep. You guys are now at level 4.
Yay.
Good job. As I knew you could do it.
I love Pip. Pip is so much fun.
So,
Level 4. And then I get to add some more HP.
Mhm.
Another. So
so you
excited.
guys can go ahead and roll for your HP. We'll go ahead and track that down. I'll take care of Daff later.
Yeah, just
Woo.
assign him to me and I'll deal with him from
Yeah,
afterwards.
I'll figure that out.
Guess what? I rolled an 8.
Roll an 8. Alright. No issue. No issues there.
So now I have 36
I
hit
rolled
points.
a 7.
I now
Nice.
have 36 hit points. I'm so happy. Sorry. There you go. Lovely song for you
I've
guys.
got 35. That's not bad at all.
Nice.
Ooh, ability score improvement. Ooh.
Which one do I do? Because I've got one. Oh, feats. Hey.
I could choose a feat instead.
Yep, so once you guys take care of your characters after this. So that's what we're going to end tonight. So you guys killed it. Literally and figuratively.
Tip is
So
it.
much
Awesome.
planning. So much planning.
Pick, plan. Are there D&D sessions? No plan.
That was a lot of planning, but you guys did an awesome job. So,
I'm so glad the daylight thing worked.
I know.
That worked out even better than I'd hoped. Also, the fact that Guiding Bolt worked at that moment, that perfect comedic
yep.
narrative moment.
So, some people want a recap for those who are new.
Recap of the whole
Of the-
campaign, or what are you guys looking for a recap? I don't see that on my chat viewer over here, so. Oh, DM recap for what's new.
Those of us that are new.
Yeah, so I'll do two things for you. It's been on my list,
whole
and
campaign.
I say this every week, and I keep forgetting to do so, but I'll make it a priority this week. I'm gonna post all of our old videos to YouTube.
Ooh, yeah.
And I'll give. Oops, my stream's doing a refresh. Is it doing that for you too?
I'm not on the stream, so I'm set.
It's weird. It's kind of like refreshing on my viewer of it. Hold on a second. Make sure it's still going.
I mean, it looks fine on the other viewer.
Yep. We saw all good
My
everybody?
thing hasn't paused for my session timing.
I have the dashboard pulled up on my computer, and it was like the video stopped for a second or something like that. Can you guys still see us?
Just questioning you.
Yes?
Yes.
No?
Maybe?
I'm trying to refresh it now.
Can you still see us? Like, are we out?
So I'm trying to figure out.
Okay.
Yes.
we can still
Okay,
see us.
okay, good. So, I'll go ahead and do a quick recap, and I'll also maybe we can make it a priority to do a recap video here soon.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
We can take some time, maybe the three of us or just me or whatever, it doesn't matter. We can sit down and do a recap video. And
Yep.
maybe kind of do like a little talk show kind of thing going on or something. So we'll plan a live
You
stream
guys
for that here soon, and I'll make it a priority that by the end of the week there will have all of our old videos will be up on YouTube. So then you guys can go review if you like, and we'll do a recap as well. But to give you a quick recap on what's been going on. So we started off with our group. They're from the town of Mapleton. Faye, part of the Maple Archivists. Pip,
A literal child.
a literal child. who
She's
is
12, guys.
mentored
Basically.
Not a
to
kid anymore.
Orthreus, who is a scholar at the Maple Archivist Guild.
Kind of
also
like
kind of-
Zuko and
God.
Iroh sort of thing.
You got Pip and Faye
Daffodil.
and Daffodil, who are all kind of being mentored by Orthreus in their own way, shape, and form. You then get they went to go visit him one day, and his cabin was a mess. They went off into the swamp to go find him and save him from some frog-like creatures.
Bullywugs.
Bollywogs, that's right, bullywogs.
Bullywugs.
And then
Bullywugs.
Whatever. They're not pollywogs, but they're totally pollywogs.
yeah, okay. They also have anacondas and stuff there too.
Yeah.
Right.
And
That's
those
where you get
spiders. And those spiders.
Were there spiders? Did I block out the spiders? I must have
Yes,
blocked out
because-
the spiders.
Oh, you guys hit the spider on the route there.
Yeah.
That's right, because you were going through the woods, and that was when we ran into the counters.
And
Oh yes, the spider on the road.
Yep.
Not kosher. No way.
So you guys ran into the spider. You eventually made it to like this ancient temple in the swamp.
Yes.
Found Orthreus, sneaking him out because
Sneaky.
you guys
It's
popped up.
still sneaky if you kill everyone that sees you.
You rolled a natural 20 to prop up a body and make it look alive.
It was amazing.
Caused all sorts of emotional trauma.
The head frog convinced one of his underlings that he killed him.
They have an emotional problem, so like it was
Yeah.
not a good sign. So you guys saved Orthreus. You made it out of there. Got some magical items. Made your way back to the town. Upon which Orthreus divulged that he found a journal that he thought belonged to the daughter of one of the ancient heroes of legend, who you all dreamed about in the first episode.
Who have nebulously beat some evil that existed way in the past.
Yep. So, you guys kind of relive some of the experiences of the great heroes. You guys eventually, upon learning this, Orthreus and his assistant or good friend Bromble, after reading the journal, determined that they needed to share it with the rest of their colleagues. Particularly another red panda woman named Fremel. Oh, that's another thing. This world is 100% homebrew. It's they live in a place called the Dawnwood, which is a in-between world. So
Kind of like
it's
Redwall.
kind of like a Redwall kind of thing going on. So they're forest creatures that have been augmented to be more humanoid in form and shape, but are still kind of foresty creatures.
Not to the level of being furries, just more like standing on their hind legs and such.
Yeah,
Kind
and
of
a little
wearing
bit bigger.
clothes.
And bigger.
Narnia. If you
Yeah, kind of
like,
Narnia style.
Narnia-like.
Except they're a little bit bigger. So like they still ride
Light
horses
on the
and stuff.
degeneracy, heavy on like Reepicheep with a sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
So to give you yeah.
Oh, you're sunburned. I'm sorry, I forgot.
So, you guys, Orthreus and Fremel asked you guys to bring a copy of the book to
I know,
Fremel.
but you hit just the bird.
So then she lived in a nearby place called Evershear. So you guys embarked upon a journey to make your way to Evershear, running into the Fire Island players and a little kind of pop-up carnival along the way, where you
Yep.
had the book stolen by a fey creature and then were able to get it back.
What was that thing? A
It was
boggle.
a boggle.
Yep,
Be-
and
I remember
because of
being
a
angry.
honey bun.
Yep.
I got it back because of honey bun.
She convinced it to give us back the book, this evil fey creature, by offering it a honey bun.
I mean, it wasn't necessarily an evil creature, it was just misunderstood, really.
He's just misunderstood.
Sound like a Democrat.
Oh my god! No, that would be Pip and her boyfriend. He's just misunderstood, guys.
Yeah. So
He
you
could be
guys,
misunderstood downwind.
made your way to Evershear, the city of flowing waterfalls, where you eventually made your way to where Fremel lives in the Shining Library, where she's one of the heads.
saw some of those more fake creatures.
Yes,
Yes.
you guys ran into some
Red caps.
some red
Red
caps,
caps.
which you just recently fought. In
They were
the
not
battle
very
as well.
nice.
You were reported that to the Wing Riders, which are a bunch of smaller creatures that ride on giant hawks. You eventually made your way to Evershear, where you made your way into the city using your Maple Archivist credentials to make your way in.
She did. Pip's just
She
a
did.
kid.
Friggin' right.
Credentials.
You guys made your way down to the city, made your way to Fremel. She introduced herself. You gave her the copy of the book. And she asked that you, if you had some time, she'd be willing to give you some magic items if you were able to find out where some of the researchers had not returned from an expedition. So you guys made your way over to out of Evershear and through the woods, making your way towards a mountain range that borders on kind of like the edge of your plane of existence and the Feywild. Because the Dawnwood, where you all live, borders the Feywilds and the mortal plane in kind of its own realm. That happened because of the great patron of the forest, who has been long silent since that thing took place. You guys made your way there. You found yourself a hole. You found a bunch of Fey hounds that you weren't expecting to find,
That we
and a
fought
giant
tonight.
snail. So you fought
He
through
was-
the hounds.
Misunderstood.
Yeah,
He was also really expensive, so we killed him.
bougie.
We'll come to that in a little bit.
One word. So you guys made your way through. You fought off the hounds. Eventually found your way to where you found like the bigger hound was, and like a portal to the Feywilds. Upon making it there, you managed through a natural 20, an exploitation of physics, managed to cause the rocks to fall in and caved in.
And
where
subvert a boss fight.
yeah.
Haha!
Which is my second favorite thing to do in D&D.
Like further exploring the cave, you found the remnants of the researching party, and you also found a hot spring that healed you up. You then made your way back and reported your findings to Fremel, gaining your magical items. She then asked if you wanted some more magical items that she was willing to trade if you were to go help a bookseller of theirs, which you then went to him. He was having trouble with the local thieves guild. You helped him retrieve a
Rob,
book.
the book guy.
Rob, the book guy that works with the thieves guild. You worked with him. You found the guy you sold the book to and got it back so he could give it to the thieves guild and be on good terms again.
Yep.
We didn't
Got
tell
it
him.
back.
We didn't even tell the guy
Yeah,
that we found that we got the book.
you subvented a lot of stuff.
And like threatened him with like the snake and like Pip.
Oh yeah, the Thieves Guild guys.
Yeah.
So there were 4 of them, and we killed 3 of them really quickly and really mercilessly. Like,
Yeah.
maybe a little too mercilessly for like an archaeologist and a child.
And a hedgehog.
Yeah.
A swashbuckling hedgehog with a crossbow.
You guys took him out hard, and then you were given thanks and offered discounts if you ever visited the guy's shop in Dawnpot, the capital city of the Dawn. So you supplemented telling him that you got the book back, so you're able to keep the book and get the reward money.
Yeah.
So you guys just kind of like swindled everybody on that one.
Yeah. Straight up the best way to live.
Freaking right. Made your way back to the city, returned the book to Rob, and got paid. You also asked for a copy of the book, which he promised to give before he gave it back, which he did. While you're waiting to get the book back, you're like, shh, let's go earn some more money. So you went back to fight the flail snail that was in the cave where the researchers died.
We bought a shit ton of salt.
You know how you get rid of snails?
Salt!
So you guys went to the town, you went on a shopping spree, bought a ton of salt.
My
10
idea.
pounds of rock salt.
My idea.
It's a good idea. She comes up with good ideas.
Every once in a
Sometimes.
You guys then contracted with the Wind Riders to subvent the travel time and catch a ride, go in that direction. Made it there, fought the snail, killed it with a shit ton of salt, and then convinced them through some bribery.
Well, listen, hold up. The flail snail is anti-magic.
Yeah.
I'm a cleric! What was I supposed to do?
You can hit it with a mace. Go medieval on it.
It's got an armor class of 20 when it gets upset. And because we were trying to kill it, it was upset.
Sure.
He was just misunderstood.
He can be misunderstood all he wants to be, but now he's expensive.
Did we even try to sell any of those shards that we picked up from like his? No.
No, we saved them for later.
Yeah.
So we've got the jewels.
Not just the jewels, like the shards of like the.
Oh yeah, the rolled up shards of snail trail.
Yep.
Gross.
So, yeah, you learned through Fremel that the flail snail was worth money, so you guys went back to go get money. You killed the flail snail. You convinced through some bribery for the Wing Riders to help bring the snail shell back. And you dropped it off on Fremel's balcony.
Mm-hmm.
You went in, contracted
Pip
with her.
wants to live in one.
That's right. Pip wants to live in a snail shell one day. Who knows what'll happen.
That's her dream.
It is.
So you guys contracted with Fremel. She bought the shell to a friend of hers for a finder's fee, and sold it in exchange for some magical items and coin.
Mm-hmm.
She gave you the coin, and she had the promise the magical items would be ready in the future, which ended up being pushed ahead so you could have them before your fight.
Because on the way back, we saw
The army.
a very large army of fey creatures
Yes, you did.
Which we
heading
attacked.
for that
Cave
that we blocked, and so it was very likely they were going to start heading to us.
Which, upon telling this to Fremel, you were informed to stay around town because in a few days we might be part of a war council, which is where we picked up today. You took place in the war council, in which you informed everybody what you found and started planning for a potential attack, which the Wing Riders reported they were heading your way and be there in 5 days.
Yikes.
You use the 5 days to prep,
Research some spells.
rolling a natural 20 and earning 2 spells that you shouldn't have gotten.
Yeah!
And Daffodil earning some bonuses, and Pip helping ready the city. Through your preparations, you're able to help the city do significantly better, but you still rolled a natural 20 for its defenses. So,
Because Pip has the best ideas.
along some of this time, you guys watched some plays.
Yep.
That were a good time.
No.
I enjoyed it. Speaking of which, you want to see a funny reaction, go watch the clip, like the one clip I put on there, and to see a funny reaction to Brittany.
And her almost killing me.
Yeah, giving Meredith a heart attack.
You'll get used to me, I swear.
So you guys
Maybe.
then spend your time prepping, partook in the battle, kicked ass, took names, and made your way back to bed through an audience of applause as you made your way through the streets.
My favorite way to sleep. That's what my white noise machine sounds like.
So, and that
And the
It is a
smell of
quick recap.
roses.
But we will we'll talk and we'll get together maybe sometime soon and do like a full recap,
Yeah.
like a legit one, rather than just kind of like a quick recordization. Or I might just leave it at that. I don't know. We'll talk, figure it out.
We could even try to have it open.
Anytime.
So
Open
thank you
even
for
questions. I think
following
that'd be kinda
and
cool.
watching. We really appreciate it. So
Yes.
it is awesome to have you here. But with that, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you guys being here. We're here every Monday at 6:30, maybe a little later. if we're
Almost
having
every
problems.
Monday at 6:30.
Pretty much almost every Monday. If we're not, we give plenty of notice. Like us on Facebook, like us on Twitter. YouTube will be up this week with all the old videos. They're all saved on my computer. I just gotta upload them. I'm kind of lazy. By lazy, I mean extremely busy.
Like with a job and stuff, whatever.
Things. Twitch doesn't pay yet. One day maybe. But you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Tell your friends, tell your family, bring them in. Acadia RPG, we love having you guys here. To our beautiful players and our awesome viewers, you guys have a wonderful week. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next Monday.
Yes, same name as the account.
Same name as the account, Acadia RPG.
Yep.
So, have a good night, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye!